Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
I'm back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the by my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, all them feelings I throw on my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'ma spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the skies the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been ducked off, getting in my new merch, colored duck sauce on the new couch with my chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a Hawkeye on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Yeah. Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hater plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar be the bottom line. Bottom feeding out of line. Turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the energy to win in my I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't. It can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, 12 can't really stop, so I'm still pushing like a mosh pit. Ice dripping, think I'm hot, in a yellow bucket with the mop stick. I've been
What's going on, friendos? Fellow cardboard connoisseurs. Mic check. Going live in 5. Thanks for coming to kick it.
Just a big old NERD. I ain't being nobody but me, so let's get it now. Nowadays, trainers all got something to say until you link up face to face. And sometimes a battle just may commence, but most times they just stand there silent in place. That's not what I'm trying to do nowadays. Now I found a new path and I move and cut through it. All these opportunities to gain that XP, I ain't Snorlax, none of them, homie, I pursue them. I'm a big nerd and even bigger geek. Yeah, I love Pokemon and I love TCGs. And your girlfriend still wanna train with me. We be between the sheets, she be like, let me
peep. Those ultra balls, I'm like, shit, take a peek. Yeah, at you, that's what I'm coming for. Homie, don't sleep, better be catching anything but Z's. Charles all the flamethrower, these bars, my champ, man. Wish I had 2 more arms to hit 4 blunts. Back to back to back to back, you know I love smoke, I'm fire grass on these tracks. A lot of smoke, man, coughing, wheezing. Might my choke out, trouble breathing. Through that smog, it's hard to see me, but my eyes stay looking like a glaring Charbok demon. I'm a heathen when I wanna be one. It's like I slash your asses in half so fast, so don't give me no reasons. You ever see the first Pokemon movie with Mewtwo? When he finally gets his freedom, we'll give him 2 Gyarados, 4 arms, and my final form is 4 times as lethal. You fuck with me, son, I go Liam Neeson, revives a hyper potions. You're gonna need them, and I'm feeling kinda cocky as somebody please stop me on some fighting type shit, man. Some might call the rocker, you catching all these fucking poker puns. Man, I know some people might be poking fun, but all your joys and jellies could be poking on. Make them squirt, I'll squirt. Water gun, what? Feeling fly, then a Pidgeotto or a whole flying over Jordan on a sunny day, like what? Come and kick it with a trainer like a bunch of Hitmonchan up in the dojo. What the muck? Yeah, bro, I'm a master trainer. What you misty tell me, and I poke a boss like I'm Giovanni. I got a killer team of 6 run up on me like, whoa, I don't really wanna know how the fuck it is he knows so much about Pokemon. Yeah, it's kinda disturbing the fact that he looks like a murderer mixed with the nerd. It's kinda perturbing, but he's spitting some fire turds. Yeah, some super hot shit, and I will never stop it. Best believe I'm more relentless than Team Rocket. People be like, you oughta slow your roll, bro. I be like, but I can't tell. Haunt to laugh if you like them poker puns, kick it with me. And if not, go bye-bye, yeah, just but a free. If you got a 64, then coming over, but bring your control. I thought I told you, keep it steady, rolling like a golem and smoking like a magma or a chameleon. All these fucking poker poses, not feeling them. Nah, and I ain't hating, I'm just saying you've been faking. I've been training, this may be a game, but I ain't playing. Nah, I ain't playing like nah. Yeah, I ain't nothing but a super geek. Mix up in a poker freak. You about that life, then chill with me. Yeah, kick a sesh with TRE like.
Unbelievable.
Kanto Kitchen, Polkadom, MV Pickles, Tyler Hendricks, J. Trisha, thanks for coming to kick it, MM Shirk, Tyler Hendricks, what is going on? My fellow poke enthusiastic elite geeks. I'm just gathering my my ultra balls here, and we're gonna get to Poké Party. Let's go. Think this is working. I hope so. Friendos.
Hope you guys brought your popcorn. I know a lot of you are probably gonna have a bunch of questions, but we're gonna get right into it. Fellow poke enthusiastic elite geeks, cardboard connoisseurs, pack cracking magic fanatics, Yugi bros, anime antics, whatever you want to title yourself as, you legendary type people. Thank you guys for coming to kick it on another late night legendary live stream, the 11th one in a row. I said I wasn't going to stream tonight, bro. Yo, Tyler Hendricks saying nice necklace, bro. Bless. Thank you kindly, guys. 20 legendary type people in here right now, guys. Thank you very much for coming to kick it. I really appreciate you. We're gonna bounce over here really quick because throughout the course of tonight, my friends, I'm going into this completely blind. You guys seen the title? There was a lot of people who already hit me up about this. I had 60 plus messages of people asking me about what the details of tonight's video are, and I'm just going into this blind, completely unscripted. I have some notes here for some stuff to discuss, but I have been asked on a multitude of occasions to express my opinion on a lot of the ongoings and the current situations and circumstances and all the Tauros Manure. I mean, it's bullshit going on and surrounding so many different variables and aspects of a community and a hobby that we've all grown up with, that we've all grown up loving, that all has... It's impacted our lives so drastically, but differently, or yet differently, in so many different ways. And it's really unfortunate to kind of see some of the things that are going on right now. So tonight, guys, is a complete open discussion. I know some people are going to be joining this live stream in between. Some people are going to be joining it afterwards. Some people are going to be watching the playback and bouncing through going like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you saying? It's gonna sound like a bunch of jumbled jargon, but more or less, like I said, I'm coming into this completely blind, unscripted, and I just want to touch base and talk about a lot of stuff going on within the Pokemon community and just be openly transparent with all of it. It's also about 94 degrees in my office right now, which does not help. This popcorn smell is probably killing me more than anything else, and I did it for just a comedic effect. I might probably eat it as I read some of the comments going on through here, but Kanto Kitchen, guys, I just want to take a moment on a positive note, of course, to say what up to everybody, man. Poke Budget, Lord Voldemort, Kanto Kitchen, Tyler Hendricks. I seen Pat Flynn earlier as here as well too. Jay Trisha, thank you so much for coming to kick it. I know I had seen you mention that it's quite late where you are, almost 2 a.m., which is crazy. Polka Dom, I seen your comment about the editing, man, and Arceus Bless. Thank you kindly for the Poke positive feedback. It truly and genuinely means a Snorlax-sized shit ton. Keep crushing it, bro. Editing is most certainly addicting, and it is also simultaneously frustrating at times. Keep doing it, man. Work with what you have today towards what you want tomorrow, and it'll help you get to where you want to be. You know what I mean? Thank you kindly, Tyler Nice Hendricks. Well, or Tyler Hendricks says, nice necklace, bro. What's up, dogs? Pokemon 2019, what's going on? Who else is in here, man? All the legendary people. Shout out to my mods as well, too. Laura, thank you kindly. Andy, Jeff. Yo, Shirk said he's getting a workout in. MV Pickles, guys, thank you so much. Let's talk about how you've got the Avatar outfit on today. What's the Avatar outfit, bro? What does that mean? What is the Avatar outfit? Oh, you mean like, oh, my Avatar, my guy. Oh, yeah, bro. Yo, that makes sense. Yo, that's pretty legendary, right? You guys want to talk about this steamy chain right here? 30 likes, let's go. Much love to every single one of you clicking this one or this one, for real. I appreciate both of you. Constructive criticism and opinions are always welcome, and this is some of the things that I want to talk about tonight for sure. Eelbar, what is going on as well too? What's everyone? What is up, everyone? I will stop in again shortly. I'm just doing a late night quick stop to the shoppers. Yo, get it, man. I hope you super scoop up some packs. That'd be absolutely legendary. Jay says, let's talk about that necklace. You want to talk about it? Let's bounce over here. You want to talk about this first? You want to get the most important part of tonight's live stream out of the way? Guys, this was custom made. I don't know if you want to even know what I paid for this, but I brought in a Charizard slab to Rocket's Jewelry Company, and I came out with this, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not upset at all whatsoever. I'm actually probably more excited about this than I was with what I brought in there, but you know, it is what it is. If you guys want, I'm starting a bid right now at 999,000 Poké coins, and it's entirely up to you where you want to take it from there. 11, I heard World that Trace streamed 11 nights in a row, and not the bird anymore. No, bro, I wasn't going to stream tonight, but like I said, I was talking with some other content creators, and not even just content creators, just some people who are like heavily involved in the community in different facets. And we're just touching base on a lot of different things. A lot of people hesitant to speak out in fear of, you know, just kind of like the cancel aspect that comes with just kind of speaking your opinion. I will say this much, guys. Like I said, tonight is just going to be all over the place. I'm going to be bouncing back and forth. I'm going into this blind, unscripted. I've seen a lot of people touch base on all different kinds of subject matter that comes around this shit, and being completely fucking transparent. If you guys like, I'm not specifically just talking about the Gary Pokeboo situation going on or whatever. Like, we can openly discuss that entirely. In variety of different ways. Of course, I have my own personal opinions about it, but I'm just talking about a lot of the other perpetual shit that I see too. A lot less attention being garnered towards or given towards, I should say, people who are putting a lot of time and effort into this hobby and fueling it in a passionate way, and then obviously a lot of people just putting time into perpetuating the drama and the bullshit and the fucking nonsense, and like just giving your 2 cents where it maybe shouldn't be given, even though kind of we're all entitled to our opinion, of course, but 2 cents more or less just being talking some Tauros Manure. And yeah. Claim. Pokebudget says claim. All yours, bro. I'll trade you 1 Bill's analysis and a banana for it. Jay. That sounds extremely tempting, and I'm gonna say I got this on hold right now for a trade of a Bill's analysis and a banana for it. Is it a reverse hollow Bill's analysis though, Jay Trisha? That's the actual question, is what we want to know right now. Anyways, guys, like I said, reality, we're gonna be bouncing back and forth from cracking some packs from this camera angle right here and just discussing some of the shit going on in the Pokemon community in my personal opinion. Let me see. Let the crazy stay crazy, says Richard. Bro, right there. I don't understand why there's... Yeah, guys, and by the way, this is a completely open discussion tonight. I'm going to be touching base on everything that I see for the most part as best as I possibly can in the chat. Guys, ask your questions. Make inquiries. Put it out there. Like, I am not... There's no filter here. There's no need to, sugarcoat anything. There's complete open honesty and transparency in regards to my opinion, your guys' current opinions of stuff going on, and just the Pokemon community right now as an entirety and the reality of it. Because I can tell you right now, when I started my YouTube channel like technically almost 7 years ago, and then stopped because I was just kind of like, wow, I suck at doing this right now, it is nowhere near to how I do not take this out of context. Someone's probably going to clip this aspect of it, but the Pokemon community is nowhere near what it was, at least on the YouTube platform, in my personal opinion, what it was like 6 or 7 years ago. If you do not house a collection, we'll leave it there for now. Whooper Whoops, what's your opinion on Pokemon Patrick? I don't know who Pokemon Patrick is. You'd have to ask me. Reverse Bill's analysis, yes. Let me see. Do you take energies for it? Andy, I probably would. I would consider some energy trades for this bad boy right here. I could do it. Super steamy neck attire. I wonder where Jeff is right now, because I know he's going to ask me about if my shoes match my hat, which I would like to gladly answer hell yes. Let's go. Hope everyone is rock smashing that like button, says Saint Germain. Brolem, thank you kindly for coming to kick it as well too. Let's go. Let me see. Reverse, of course. Say what you feel, brother. Mystic Mew, most certainly, man. I never don't say what I feel for the most part, unless it comes to something. I'll give a perfect example, right? If you guys go, you could definitely read right now the short synopsis that is in my YouTube description, or the description of this YouTube video. It is very short, it's very bland, it's just kind of like vaguely expressing my current outlook and perspective and opinions in a different amount of ways. But it kind of sums up my, like, what's the word I'm looking for? And not only mine, it's crazy because I'm kind of like speaking on behalf of a couple people right now that were like, yeah, please do this. And again, it's not to perpetuate the the bullshit, the drama going on. It's more or less just to express my opinion and share my experiences within the community, because I can tell you right now, I've had tons of them. I've dealt with every large content creator aside from Leonhardt personally. I've never spoken to him at all whatsoever. I reached out to him years and years ago, and never got a response back, which is totally fine. But it just kind of perfectly illustrates my perspective about the current community and your inability to just speak your opinion without this like wave of like ignorance, like pure just bullshit, Tauros Manure ignorance, just flooding your channel from other people who are collectively just kind of like, who maybe don't share the same opinion you do with other larger content creators. I'm more or less kind of stating, I know this is like I'm beating around the bush to a certain extent, but like speaking out into stuff you see within the community that might either, rub you the wrong way, you feel that needs to be called out for constructive criticism purposes, and then having people just completely shut you down, that cancel culture aspect, you know what I mean? So when it comes to just speaking your mind, sometimes it's you kind of have to weigh the pros and cons of it, right? Should I just mind my P's and Q's? Should I mind my own and not even touch base or dabble in this? Which I see, obviously, we clearly see that with a pokey plethora of content creators, right? People speaking up about nothing, not speaking up at all whatsoever, or addressing any situation going on, right? Kind of just subtly speaking on it, and not just like designating an entire live stream where like I myself right now, I'm kind of like not scared obviously, there's like an amount of fear that kind of like resonates a little bit inside where you're like, yo, this is going to be received totally the wrong way by likely the wrong people, when you're just trying to reach a demographic of people or like-minded individuals that share the same opinion in a certain regard, right? But do you know what really grinds my gears, says Whooper Whoops. Whooper Whoops, thanks for coming to kick it, bro. Jeff the Ref says, just lurking in the morning, enjoying Point Break in the background. Yes, you like? All right, you can have any pack on that necklace, but you have Steam Siege. I only been back in the scene 3 months, but even though that's not a great pack, hey bro, you know what? I'm just showing some love to a set that at a point in time, this set was like hype. You know, I was there when this was hype, when I was like, Steam Siege is coming out. And I had a couple cases at the shop, you know? Guys, I apologize. Jeff the Ref says, do your shoes match your hat? Yeah, they do, bro. Yeah, they do. Poopy tells me no. It's always fun saying that YouTube name right there. Totally, my dude. Not fear, hesitancy. Thank you kindly. Poopy's right there. Thanks for keeping me on track, man. It's not a fear, it's a hesitancy. I've worked so extremely hard on my channel over these years. I've had so much pushback from so many content creators in this community, you know, just being ignorantly, I'm gonna say, what's the word that I'm looking for right now? Like I said, guys, I'm going in this completely unscripted. I've watched so many videos where people are like, and the current state of this is, and that's totally fine if you need to address things that way, but like, I didn't want to spend 39 billion hours editing a video where, like, you know what I mean? It's just, I didn't want to put the time into it. I really realistically didn't. I want to come on here and have an open conversation with you guys. Hey, trainer, says John S. Jay Trisha says, the fact that no one has spoken out regarding Gary's comments on Boo being mentally unwell and suggesting she's showing her body for clout speaks volumes. Jay Trisha, thank you for starting a dialogue right there. Okay, you guys want to fucking talk about that shit? You guys want to talk about Gary and Pokeboo and my opinion on it? Okay, I think the whole entire situation is completely blown out of proportion, and people are absolutely fucked for saying some of the shit that you have been saying in the community. Okay, on that same note, on the flip side of the coin, right? Okay, unless you're Harvey Dent, there's always two flip sides to a coin, and although a lot of people I feel in this community are completely fucking two-faced, and again, excuse my vulgarity, we're just unfiltered here, and you know, there's no need to, like, you know, pretend like we don't swear. We're all grown adults, right? On the other flip side of the coin, there are people in this community who have a platform, who have the ability to speak out in regards to that kind of thing, right? I don't think any one of us can consider a person a true friend if they don't call you out on your own bullshit. There is no way for any one person to singularly to grow if you're not called out on your bullshit. Now, going back to what Jay Trisha said right there, sorry I got off on a tandem there. The fact that no one has spoken out regards Gary's comment on Boo being mentally unwell and suggesting she's showing her body for clout speaks volumes. I have mixed views about that entire situation, but I do think the entire thing was fucking blown out of proportion. One thing that I will say, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I have notes right here for, you know, when people start asking or talking about this kind of stuff. So just in regards to what you just said there, Jay, yeah, I am in agreement with you. It's really unfortunate that there were aspects of about it. I just kind of want to go down here and see if I can find that that I wanted to talk about, or that part that I want to talk about. Let me see here. Let's see. I don't even know where it is. Okay, here we go. Oh no, that's not even it. Oh, maybe it is. I guess there's little like footnotes here. I was just typing, you know what I mean? I didn't want to go into this, like, I am completely blind in it, but like, I was like, you know, there's gonna be some people who are gonna comment in a certain way, and I just want to make sure that there's some responses that I have, you know what I mean? Because as you guys can see, I just go off the top, right? That comment where it was made that she probably has mental issues, it's best to leave her alone. Now I'm gonna fucking say this much. If you advocate for mental health, the first thing that you should have done is been like, that was uncalled for, absolutely unnecessary. You are now pulling shit out of your ass just to circumvent the reality of just owning up to something that you said that was maybe misconstrued, which is totally fine. Like, I see both ends of the spectrum right there of what was stated, or what Boo addressed initially, but above all of that, like I said, I think the whole thing was blown out of proportion, and the bigger picture, what was initially being discussed got blown out of proportion, and that kind of got swept under the rug, and it just became about the perpetual bullshit, right? But saying somebody has she probably has mental issues, it's best to leave her alone. Dude, man, I love both of these people, right? This is what's crazy, right? This is why I've been so hesitant to speak out, because I watch everybody. If you guys don't think I don't watch every content creator in every single way and facet, like, I watch everybody for the most part. I watch literally all of you guys, bigger content creators. I'm dealing with people all over the place in all different I was just talking to Dark Ghoul like 20 minutes ago about, like, bringing these to the next Collecticon to give, you know what I mean? Like, she probably has mental issues, it's best to leave her alone. quite the opposite, realistically. I wrote down here, if you believe someone to have mental issues, which is such an ignorant, unnecessary, dismissive, inconsiderate thing to say, it's just pissing on people who have, this is coming from my personal opinion, which I can tell you I've had my own fair share and still do of those issues. The last thing you should probably do is tell people to leave them alone with their mental issues. If that's not common decency and common sense right there, I don't know what is. But I feel like that comment needs to be specifically retracted and likely agreeably acknowledged by mutual supporters, because I don't think that's a proper way to address how someone was expressing their opinion. So I'm going to just leave that part there, because like I said, guys, I'm going to be all over the place tonight, and I do apologize. For anybody rewatching this video as well, too, feel free to take anything out of context. Feel free to roast me. Feel free to talk shit about anything that you want at all whatsoever. I'm open for constructive criticism. I wouldn't be where I am or skilled in certain ways that I am if I never took constructive criticism. And just falling back to what I said about, I don't think anybody is a true friend if they're not able to call you out on your bullshit to help you make you a better person. So when someone says like something insane like that on a public platform where you have a platform where people are watching you, and what you are going to say is going to resonate and therein be echoed by those people, right? Especially if they support you very firmly, which a lot of people do. Trust me, I do too in certain facets or certain aspects as well. But when you have that kind of platform and you say that kind of shit, you are stirring a pot of just fucking with someone's life outside of what their just constructive opinion was about something that you said. At the end of the day, I didn't even say at the end of the day, we're just getting started, friends. We're just getting started. We're just getting started, I suppose. At the end of the day, what I think is most mature and most responsible to the fullest extent is for one person to simply state this: what I said was uncalled for. It was disrespectful, and I entirely apologize. It was slightly misconstrued, and at the time, in a live moment, just like I am now, I'll probably say some shit tonight that people will completely take out of context and be like, what the fuck, man? That's totally fine. I'm being real as shit, you know what I mean? This is probably the most real I've ever been on a live stream, any piece of content on here. I'm scared for this to go up after, for the maybe repercussions that'll come from it, for just speaking my personal opinion, right? And that's the state of the community, you know, on top of everything else, which is crazy. People are scared to be anything less than like pretend positive, right? If you express your opinion, then you're not positive and go die, or you have mental issues, right? If you express your opinion, you have mental issues and you're not positive and you hate Pokemon. Anyway, at the end of the day, above all else, all someone needs to do is just say, it was taken out of context. I said it kind of in a way that maybe it was misconstrued and I didn't genuinely mean. There was no disrespect there, and I retract all insane comments that were made. Man, if you don't think like, okay, I'm gonna say this, over the years I've developed a certain level of discernment, right? If you guys don't know what that is, Google it, I suppose. And that's from being involved in all facets of aspects and styles, we'll say, of society, all different kinds of cultures. Some of those cultures and some of those people and some of those things I'm not so proud of. Some of them I am. But being involved in so many different areas of whether it be Pokemon, TCG, business, people in general, underbelly, like just some shit, you develop that level of discernment, right? Where you just kind of like, you're able to just read someone like a picture book. Yeah, not even a book, just a picture book. And sometimes when you see someone say something like, you know, oh, what is that person's that, like right now? Oh, what's that? Jeef the Reef? Jeef the Reef, is that his name right there? Jeff the Jeef the Reef? I don't know. I'm not entirely certain. Anyway, man, Jeef the Reef. Sorry, I almost said his name right. Jeef the Reef. You know, I heard that guy really likes bananas, bro. And you know, like anytime anybody does some shit like that, it's literally it's a mental game, and it's really unfortunate to see someone doing something childish like that. But again, like I said, I'm getting off track a little bit, and I haven't read the chat in a minute, and I'm going off on a tandem. I apologize, guys. Anyway, Jay made a good point. I want to touch base on it. Jay again said, to be honest, I don't care too much about their specific situation, but it shines a huge light on misogyny in the community, and it's super smelly. I agree entirely. Not only just that, not to take away from that aspect as well too, because like, oh, my pendant. Not at all in any way whatsoever to take away from the misogynist aspects of that I personally see a lot of. And if anybody who knows me personally in real life especially will tell you and attest to my grave, man, don't yeah, no matter what the circumstance is, the things that you say to women and the way you address them, be respectful, be a gentleman, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if a woman it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter what is, there is no need for that kind of like those kind of comments. Again, just saying, to be honest, I don't care much about their specific situation, said Jay, but it shines a huge light. Yes, not even being super specific, it just realistically illustrates, how do I want to say this? It's crazy because, like I said, there's so many ways I want to say some things and I just don't want it to be taken out of context. It's absolutely uncalled for and absolutely unnecessary. Attacking somebody for what they're wearing, like, the part where I even like I had to laugh, but it was like a bad way that I was laughing, is when people were talking about like, you know, like the articles of clothing that she's wearing. It's like, man, like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of OnlyFans. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like, I don't know, what you're probably on all the time called PH. You guys know what that is, right? We're talking about porn. Like, man, people saying that kind of shit, being so hypocritical, I can't even. I really can't. I want to catch up with the chat right now, guys, before I get too much more off track. I'm ready to bounce back over here too. Let's go over here because, of course, we have some packs to crack tonight as well too, guys. And again, I want to keep this as Poké positive as possible. If that's, you know, if that's something that we can do, that'd be great. And I want to go up here a little bit more and catch a little bit of the chat. Let me see. Richard just said, the problem trade is the hobby is filled with 70 to 80% new collectors, including, yeah, so there is a lot more drama now compared to pre-COVID. This happens every time Pokemon gets hyped. Yeah, most certainly. There's a lot of people hopping in and out of this hobby, even locally around here. People that I know personally that before 4 years ago were fucking making fun of me about Pokemon. Bro, what are you doing? What do you have to do tonight? I'm like, oh, I have to like go sell a bundle of Pokemon cards. I'm picking up a bundle of Pokemon cards. Bro, you're fucking weird. I've been involved in the tattoo industry since I was 14 years old. I had to used to kind of hide that I was a big nerd because the people that I hung out with, you know, going back to what I said about being involved in so many different aspects of society and cultures, I had to kind of hide that shit because I was like made fun of hardcore, you know, beat up kind of, and with the type of tattoo apprenticeship I served was old school as shit. Growing up in that culture, it wasn't quite, you know, pop culture and anime and all that shit wasn't extremely popular yet, you know? People were kind of hesitant to do that kind of stuff to a certain extent, right? Let me see. A lot of protecting the higher end peeps regardless of what they do or don't do. Jeff the Ref right there, man. There is no accountability. There is no accountability, and in my short description, I put, you know, talking or discussing about the hierarchy of this community. If you don't, and again, this is going to be completely taken out of context, but I think a majority of people will agree to a certain extent, and agree to disagree. I think, guys, I want to say that too. At the end of the night, tonight is about agreeing to disagree. That's the biggest thing. If you guys can't agree to disagree, no one's going to grow at all whatsoever. Just, we all have our own opinions, we all have our own experiences, and our opinions derive from those experiences, be it with people or objects or the hobby. Is agree to disagree, right? What Jeff just said was a lot of protecting the higher end peeps regardless of what they do or don't do. That's exactly it. There has been no accountability, zero, nothing at all whatsoever. And it's just continue, and again, the accountability doesn't have to be like, oh, cancel this person, or oh, this person's horrible, or like, no. Accountability is simply being a fucking adult, no matter what your age is, whether you're 20 or 90, owning up to some of the things that you said and acknowledging that maybe they were potentially, not even potentially, they were most certainly uncalled for to the fullest extent, and just kind of perpetuated some bullshit nonsense where it should have just been like, okay, all right, yeah, my apologies. I can see how that might have been taken out of context. It could have went way easier, you know what I mean? Totally my dude, not fear, hesitancy, I get you, yes. Good evening, my friends. Yo, Future Focus Gaming, what is going on? 37 legendary type trainers in here right now listening to me ramble on about some nonsense, and I appreciate you guys being here again. Not this again with Gary. Whooper whoops, I've never talked about it at all whatsoever, and you do not have at all need to listen at all whatsoever either. It's totally fine. I'm not talking about him specifically. It was part of something that you know, is of a bigger picture as an entirety right now, and this is coming from somebody who's been involved in this YouTube community and been shit on by a lot of bigger content creators, or completely blatantly ignored or acted like I'm not even there, which is totally fine. And I'm just giving and addressing my opinion, and you know, other people are collectively weighing in as well too. This is just something I've never spoken out about this, Whooper Whoops. Never personally discussed this, and I am just doing so right now, you know what I mean? So Facts J Trisha, yes, yes. What's your shoe size, Birdman Production? 9.5, 10, sometimes 10.5, depending on the brand. I don't know, bro. I feel Boo just voiced okay. So Eel just said, no censor in here, Tyler says. Of course not, bro, there's no need to. We're all of, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to cater to like a child's demographic. If you're a younger person in here, you're here technically against YouTube, whatever, you know what I mean? And that's on you. So I mean, yes. Anyway, let me see. Eelbar said, and guys, I apologize, I'm gonna try and catch up with the chat and hit everybody's questions as much as I possibly can and touch up on it. Joshua said, did something happen between last night and tonight? No, not at all, bro. Eel just said, I feel Boo just voiced her opinion and disagreed with Gary and then became the victim of crazy harassment from his followers and he didn't do anything to stop it. Eel, yeah, I definitely feel there was like an attack perspective. I definitely feel like Boo voiced her opinion very, not aggressively, very loud, which is totally fine. Again, like I said, there's two ends of I enjoy both of these content creators, and obviously there's things that come to light. People have informed me of certain things that kind of like, they don't skew your perspective or your opinion on somebody, but it just makes you step back and question things, right? I think we're all of the like intelligence level enough to look at something and be like, that's a little fishy, or that's a little weird, or those people are all affiliating with one another and nobody is holding anybody else accountable for like even being like, hey man, like, dude, love you, bro. Like, this is what I mean. To be like, you gotta pull your bro aside sometimes and be like, yo, come here, fucker. Hey, fucking come here. Hey, I love you, man. But that shit you said, you should probably just like not, you know, you should probably just take that back, you know, and then focus on the main subject at hand instead of saying some random bullshit, right? Let me see here. Poopy tells me no. It says the audacity I had to bring in a mental health issues is sickening because there are a lot of people out there struggling with serious mental health issues. I'm one of them, and I was offended. I was offended as well too. I was offended that advocates of mental health weren't standing up and being like, what does this have to do with anything? What does someone's mental health have to do with like someone talking about something else, right? Let me see, guys. We're gonna get off this subject specifically as well soon too. But I want to like read the comments from it as well too, because your guys' opinion matters to me. You guys are the community, right? All of us, like including myself and everybody involved in all your individual channels and communities and everything that we build and utilize to build and network within one anime culture. Just Pokemon, right? I'm involved in all different, like so many different ones. But when it comes down to the Pokemon aspect, we are all heavily involved in it. We are all of the age demographic that we grew up with this, right? We should be ushering in the new generation of Pokemon trainers, the young Pokemon trainers, with nothing but shining examples of what true like passion and like human decency is. And when this is what's perpetuated consistently, I'm being a hypocrite to a certain extent right now, and that's calling myself out of my own fucking bullshit, man. I'm being a hypocrite right now by feeding into this perpetual nonsense, but I feel like I want to express my opinion because so many people are doing so much of this, right? My name's been tossed around out there, and I'm like, dude, like what the fuck have I ever done to anybody? And if I have done something, say it to me. Don't like, you know, don't mumble under your breath and talk shit about like people if, you know, they haven't actually done something to you, you just have an opinion about them. It's unfortunate. Eel just said, given that downvote on every stream, hey, it is what it is. It's unfortunate now people days are so sensitive, they take every little thing out of context. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. That's exactly what it is. Agree to disagree. You're entitled to your opinion. And at the end of the day, like, I think anybody who has like a conversation like that, I look at it this way, right? If you wouldn't say what your opinion is to the person you have an opinion about when you're this close to them, if you wouldn't say it to them then, don't say it at all. That's not from a confrontational physical fighting perspective or anything like that. That's from like two humans being able to have like the decency to sit down and have a constructive conversation. Do you know what I mean? But if you wouldn't say those things to that person directly in front of you for the most part without having a screaming match, maybe just don't say shit. You know what I mean? Jeff said, there is a responsibility of being king. Higher expectations for professionalism, kindness, and open-mindedness. Jeff, thank you very much. Guys, I'm going to go up a little bit as well, too, and read some more of the comments. And again, I want to thank every single one of you guys for being here and just being part of this conversation. It makes me feel better about it, and I do sincerely apologize if I random and go off on a tandem sometimes. Like I said, I'm going into this unscripted. I'm, like, vulnerable and exposed in this element right now, and I don't mind because I feel like that's how it should be. Just realistic as fuck, you know what I mean? So, Jeff just said, be right back, need ice cream. Get it. But Jeff also said, if I'm let me see, Yizzy Pokemon, what is going on, Yizzy? Bro, you should have came to kick it on the other 10 late night legendary live streams we had rocking here, man. How you doing? Legendary, yo, the BROLEM Yizzy. All right, let's go. Sorry, Jeff had made a comment that I wanted to comment on. Zard Lurking, what is going on, BROLEM? Clubber37 said, let's pull the fire. You guys want to do that real quick? It's crazy that, like, yeah, all right, we'll get right into this. This is what we should be here for. You know what I mean? It's just the pack cracking, fanatic action. And just enjoying this aspect, right? But again, I'm not one to stay silent or feel oppressed or suppressed when I want to say something, right? And trust me, as you guys can see right now, I'll come out and say it. Poké Budget said, oh, you know what? That's totally fine. Poké Budget said, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with strictly collecting or being in the investing side. Money, however, complicates everything. It most certainly does, man. When it comes, and not just money, right? Like, if we're talking about money, like, let's be realistic. Like, I'm sitting right in front of me, there's $1,000 worth of cards in a submission that I'm making that I'll probably get $400 in store credit for, right? That's still money. But when you're talking about millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars, we'll say, yeah, things will get complicated. Opinions will get thrown around. Stuff will be misconstrued. Yeah, there's so many different variables to it. Oh, Ninjask. Such a crazy artwork. I like it's like a pastel, like drawing in the background, like with his wings as well, and then just a bit more detail in the face. Followed by some lightning energy. Jeff said, or was speaking about something about the responsibility or accountability when it comes to being king. I do like bananas, said Jeff. That's accurate. Let me see. Again, guys, I apologize if I'm not saying hi to everybody that's popping in here, in and out. I do apologize. I'm trying to keep up with everything. 47. Again, I just want to say this. This perfectly illustrates my point of the caption of this video, right? We have almost had 50 people in this live stream tonight. And it's primarily, I think, because I'm voicing an opinion about some perpetuated drama and nonsense and bullshit, and people just want to hear my opinion and hear what my perspective is on it, right? And that's just about the drama. You know, the past couple nights, we've had almost that many people in here, but you'll have more people kind of interested in that aspect or that facet of the community right now, and less focused on just like, hey guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you are all having a clear-minded, mentally positive day, and if you're not, please feel free to join this part of the community or this end of the community to crack some packs, talk positively, and have some fun. But we're seeing a lot more of, like, you know, people just want to know what the fucking super scoop up is, right? With the beef. Be right back, need ice cream. Okay, I wanted to see where Jeff's comment was again. Cookie dough, in case anyone wants to know. Sounds good. Sounds bomb. Guys, I'm gonna just read through some of the chat again right now. Stay safe and keep true to yourself. Yes, youngsters always coming out being like, Grand Boomer, I know you didn't mean what you said. Can you please help everyone understand? Oh my god. Smack Daddy said, I'm so lost, I don't follow much Pokemon, only Trainer Trey, bro, bless, Rev, Z, and G, and David Pearson. Yo, shout out David. David is a, man, David's like a cool, man, I wish David Pearson was my grandpa. That's it. So I don't know there is this type of vibe in the hobby industry. It's all over the place, man. It is, you'll find it if you're looking for it, and you can avoid it easily if you would like to as well, too. But Luke, what's going on, BROLEM? Thanks for coming to kick it as well, too. I'm so lost. Who do I point this damn pitchfork at? Nobody, Dub. You put the pitchfork away and you just stand there, and if anybody comes in your personal space with a pitchfork pointed at you, then that's when you take it out. You know what I mean? So let me see. I was thinking about it all day. What are we talking about? Laura, thank you so much. Why can't we all just get along and enjoy the hobby? It's a very good question, because I think the world needs assholes, but I think there's just too many. That's not directed at anybody personally, I just mean in general, right? Like, yeah, mentally positive day. I like that. I really like that. Alex B, thank you kindly. Shout out Alex B for always coming here to kick it as well too. Is that a Komiya artwork? I'm not entirely certain. We can definitely check out if we're talking about that. Yes, it is. Yo, good eye, Lord Voldemort. I like seeing that. Good eye. Added Nilla wafer is also even better. Can I give away cards now? Dub, of course, bro. Give away pack codes. If everyone just stayed positive and just do you and appreciate people and their own likes and views, the world would be a better place. Yeah, most certainly. Again, sorry guys, I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm trying to catch up with the chat because we're going back and forth as well here too. I'm sweating like the underside of a Magmar's nutsack because it's really hot in here. I should have had the air conditioning blasting in here prior to doing this. I didn't think about that. Let me see. Jeff, where'd your comment go, bro? Where did your comment go? Because I really want to touch base on that. Let me see. There we go. Jeff's comment said there is a responsibility of being king. Higher expectations for professionalism, kindness, and open-mindedness. That's it. At the end of the day, that's exactly what it is. And that goes with any, you know, aspect of leadership or kingsmanship or knighting yourself or whatever the circumstance is. Yeah, you should hold yourself accountable to certain higher expectations because you are on a platform in which all eyes are on you. All eyes aren't on me. All eyes aren't on the people who are just, you know, sitting. All eyes are on the larger hierarchy of this community. And if you are saying some shit like, she probably has mental issues, just leave her alone. Man, I can't stick with that. I can't support that. And I can support other aspects of stuff that you do, for sure. But I won't fucking back that because I'm not the type of person to just like hop on board the train of like, oh, you know what? You know, can't have any accountability for this person because they're too high up in the Pokemon food chain or whatever. Like, no. And I think every other content creator should have spoken out as well too and just, you know, maybe voice their opinion a little bit more than they did instead of being like, let's all just be positive. Bro, I am so I'm so tired of that, like, unnecessary, like, listen, like, we just gotta be positive, okay? Yeah, we do, trust me. At the end of the day, man, that is key. Positivity is key. But there is also a certain point in time where realism, like, just the realistic aspects of life come into play, and they're not always positive. You know what I mean? They are not always positive. I mean, if you can't hold somebody to that tier of accountability and just like brush everything off, then I think at the end of the day, we lose sight of what is actually positive. Because if you are like using positivity as a weapon, you know what I mean? Like, yo, be positive or get the fuck out. What does that really say? You know? What does that really say if somebody can't be constructively, let me see. I don't know. Constructively looked at. Dub, what the This is what I mean, man. It's this crazy type of positive energy from people that like Dub, bro. Thank you, man. $68 donation, bro. Absolutely, absol, like the Pokemon, absolutely unnecessary, man. Thank you so much, dude. Bless. Pokemon 2019 said, YouTube always banning for me for keeping it real. Yeah, man, you can't speak out. This, yeah, you honestly, a lot of the times that you can. A fork is technically a pitchfork. All we got is forks. Yeah, right? Use it. Mupai says, I'll say I've tried at every turn. You know what happens? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, right there. Elon Musk. You know, I guess I can say these words. Elon Musk made a good point. You know what happens when you're agreeing with women? Other men call you a simp for agreeing with a woman. Not even considered that. It's unfortunate that that's a circumstantial aspect of just like agreeing with somebody of an opposite sex in a certain opinion. You know what I mean? Or of a certain opinion on certain subject matter. Mudpie, somebody said, sorry, Alex B said, very well put, Mudpie. Thank you for being in all these Pokechocks. Big shout out to Mudpie as well too. Much love to the legendary Last. Guys, please go and subscribe to her as well too. Works very, very hard on her channel and has for a very, very long time. Definitely deserves more credit as well too, just like with a plethora of you other guys as well. And that's something else I want to touch base on as well too, and get away from this like Gary Pokeboo fucking nonsense. What do I think? My personal opinion at the end of it, both aspects need to kind of just back away from it entirely. Maybe at some point in time agree to disagree. I think that the comments that were made that were like, man, we could pull some shit up. Like, should I realistically pull up some of these? Let me see if I can pull up just one thing right here. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, here was an ignorant comment, right? Someone said, people should know that she's just the Karen of the Pokemon community, LMAO. For one, your response to that should have been nothing. Your response should have been not entertaining that at all whatsoever, because it's just so unnecessary. It's just bullshit. And then the other comment following up from the king himself was, honestly, she's just trying to protect her job. She makes money getting stuff and selling it to kids, which is harder now since more people are doing the same thing. I don't care about selling, fortunately. Winky face. What does that even mean? I don't understand what that comment means. Like, going back and looking at it, I'm like, okay, it hurts my mind to even think about and try to process realistically. I also want to touch base on a positive note, okay, guys? I want to touch base on a positive note because I watched a video recently as well, too, from someone named Pokemon Classics. He had made a comment on here as well, too, that said, no amount of profit or exposure is worth depriving kids of the chance to experience Pokemon in the way that we did, as children, or as a child. To some degree, supply and demand will dictate prices and accessibility, but that doesn't mean that we as a community don't have a collective responsibility to be good stewards of the hobby. Boom. Accountability right there. Right there. Doesn't mean that we as a community, a collective, as an entirety, no matter what tier of the hierarchy you're on, don't have a collective responsibility to be good stewards of the hobby. It's actually in everyone's best long-term interest to nurture the next generation of collectors. And they're not going to be nurtured by going into the hobby like seeing this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Something I had written down is that Pokemon is worth what people are willing to pay for Pokemon. At the end of the day, right? Pokemon is worth what people are willing to pay for it. And if this perpetuation of the current state continues, what are people going to be willing to pay for? What are people going to be willing to pay to be involved in something that is just ridiculous, right? Anyway, going on the rest of Pokemon Classics comment on a video that I'd seen here as well too. He said, thank you for drawing attention to the issue and giving us all an opportunity to reflect on our own words and actions. Short, clean, proper, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, Lord Voldemort says, Kamoya is one of my favorite Pokemon artists. Lord Voldemort, that is awesome, man. Very unique style, most certainly. Yes. Guys, there is so much stuff going on in the chat right now, and I apologize if I am, like I said, bouncing back and forth. Hyperwolf, I made it. Thank you kindly, man. Che, what is going on? So unprofessional with those responses. Yes, that is the most contradicting statement I've ever heard. Yes, it is. Yes. Guys, like I said, I want to get away from this subject matter because like someone said earlier, I think it was like who was it Whooper Whoops was like, oh, not this again. I know, and I feel you on that, man. I see it everywhere too, but like I feel it's wrong for me, no matter how many fucking subscribers I do or don't have, to not just voice my opinion about some of the aspects of this community that I feel and have watched. Guys, I've been doing this for so many years. Like I have so many videos on this channel that I've like taken off because I'm like my own worst critic, or like for other different reasons as well too, where I just felt like I didn't want to get scrutiny from somebody else, or like it is what it is. But I've watched so much stuff happen over the past year alone with everything else going on in the world. I cannot believe that we are at where we are at with the community in so many different aspects, in which people are tolerant, that are of the higher tier of this community, up on that hierarchy, who are tolerant of some of the things that are said, and they're just not touched base upon, you know? I'm an advocate of positivity to the fullest extent. Guys, come on, like, let's be fucking realistic. You come here and hang out on my channel and you see that clearly. But at the end of the day, I'm also very, 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 let me see, what's the word that I'm looking for? I'm a huge supporter of just being realistic at times. And sometimes, man, you have to pull down that facade and just be real with people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, okay, Mudpie said something else earlier too, and Mudpie, if you can, talk about the comment way up there. You can agree to disagree and just respect each other. Boom, Char Queen right there. Mystic Mew said, very kind of you to support other content creators. Shout out to the BROLEM Mystic Mew as well too. Guys, been grinding like a grindstone itself, for real. Team Rocket's Vault, finally I catch it live. That chain, yes. Bless, bro. It's custom. Shout out Team Rocket's Vault as well too, man. I see the BROLEM out there killing it, grinding his ass off. People shouldn't fear voicing their opinion without being bashed. I am. I was scared to do this live stream tonight, but I'm never a fucking anxious person when it comes to like speaking publicly, when it comes to talking to people, when it comes to networking, when it comes to doing business or anything. And tonight I was like, man, should I even do this? Like, I'm going to be doing exactly, I knew this is what I'd be going into, right? It's just kind of like yammering on, unscripted, having people coming in and out, people disliking, people probably clipping shit, and like, I knew exactly what I was going into. But like I said, at the end of the day, I feel it's worth risking it all to kind of just make it known that that kind of shit should be completely intolerable. And so many other different aspects of this community that are going on should be intolerable as well too, and people should, you know, stick up for one another. It shouldn't matter what people's collections and shit. Abra! I would like one Misty Rainforest from Modern Horizons 2. It's in pack number 2 of 3. Dothy Voidwalker will also be in one of those 3 packs. Abra, I got you, bro. And we're gonna crack into those most certainly, man. Most certainly, guys. I'm not gonna bounce back over the other camera because I'm sweaty and disgusting. Mudpie, if you could reiterate what you said earlier as well too, because I've seen people commenting and saying that, like, you know, awesome, you know, like very good comment. I just wanted to know what you'd said because it's up there a little bit as well too. So Smack Daddy says, loving the truth bombs. Yeah, bro, I'm just trying to be realistic in a time where, like, over the past couple weeks I've just felt like, man, some of the shit that I'm seeing, and then it's not being spoken on people who have platforms to literally like say like, hey, this isn't like, you know, I'm not promoting or perpetuating negativity, but like, hey, you know what I mean? But let me see if we can keep going here. Dude, dub again, thank you so much. Laura, Abra, yo, bless you guys, for real. Clubber says, can we all agree that Ryan Reynolds is a beautiful piece of man? I love Ryan Reynolds. Like, I don't mean like I love him at, like, I love Ryan Reynolds. Like, Ryan, where are you at, bro? Ryan, you're my spirit animal. Yes, I can agree. You missed a $1. Did I really? Did I miss a super chat? I apologize so much. I apologize. I'm not sure if someone did. I'm so sorry. Poopy Tells Me No says, dude, it's crazy to me that someone would bring up mental issues with his yeah, exactly, with seasonal depression. That's exactly it. That's yeah. Poopy Tells Me No says, I guess I don't need to hide anybody's names. It's crazy to me that he would bring up mental issues with his friend. Real Breaking Nate, struggling with seasonal depression, and is very open about it. King Pokemon, yeah. I mean, yeah, like, what's Nate's opinion about that comment? Like, I'm not scared to ask that question. Like, Real Breaking Nate, what is your opinion? And you should be able to voice that opinion, like, and not be fearful. Like, that's so sad. That makes me feel sad, man. That makes me feel sad that someone on that, and just again, like, I have my own personal experiences with Real Breaking 8. I could show you guys messages right now that would make you kind of be like, oh, that's maybe like, oh, that's unfortunate to a certain extent. That chain is popping, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's a really, yeah, good pack. It's a good pack, my friend. Yeah, like, what's Nate's opinion on comments like that? You know what I mean? From somebody that you're extremely close with, and then you also are an advocate for mental health, and then suffer with seasonal depression and openly communicate about that. Why not openly communicate about, like, someone bashing somebody else about it? Like, I don't know. I don't care what someone else, like, came at you about. whether they came at you about like whatever it was, like it should never like result to that shit. I just, yeah, got it right on the dot. Kanto, what did Kanto Kitchen say? What did Kanto say? I missed something. A fork? Oh yeah, the pitchfork. Yes, hold on guys, I'm coming back down here. Let's see. Man, so many guys, thank you so much. Pokebudget said you should call in because everything I have to say are too long for messages. Oh my god, should do a call in, guys. It's funny because that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to reach out to some creators to have a constructive conversation about this, but it's crazy because I've already reached out to some people to try to like, you know, be involved in that kind of aspect, and it just doesn't happen. There's some people I wanted to have a constructive conversation with this about, and just have an open parlay, a Poké Parley. If you guys don't know what I meant by that in my description, that's exactly what I wanted to have with some people. It's just a Poké Parley where you have an open, communicative, respectful adult conversation. I know we're talking about fucking Pokemon cards obviously, but not fucking Pokemon cards. I'm getting off track and vulgar, I apologize, but talking about Pokemon cards and just have, like I said, a constructive conversation. But Andy, my BROLEM, man, day one right there. It's sad that people forget to show kindness and morals in this day and age. That's exactly it, man. And when I see somebody who is just merely defending something that they initially seen as very wrong, which a lot of us collectively did, I think even people in the community were like, shit, bro. Even looking at, what was the gentleman's name? I apologize. Hold on one second. Oh my goodness. Where was it? Let me see. Pokemon Classics. Even Pokemon Classics' opinion about the matter as well, too. Just like, I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be all over the place with this tonight, but it's just, it's crazy. It is quite literally crazy. It's sad to see people forget to show kindness and morals in this day and age. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon Classics made an illustrative opinion where it was just like, I'm a fan of both of these people, but like both parties was just like, guys, we're still on this subject and I want to get off of it. I want to talk about more, of course, but Mudpie said it's this. Also, where did Team Rocket just say, got that pizza just now, no pineapple. Bless, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I've been enjoying pineapple lately. Just, it will never go on pizza still. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let me see. Andy said, Trey has always been one of the realest persons I've known in this community. I'm grateful to have gotten to know every single one that show up here. We support each other and lift each other up. Andy, thank you, man. I love you, dude, and I really appreciate that, for real, man. I try to be as open and transparent and honest as completely possible, and like I said, this is out of my nature of content creation to kind of do something like this, but I've been involved in this shit for so long, and I've felt so much pushback, and like I feel like a black sheep in this community to a certain extent, you know what I mean? But I'm like just an advocate for all the stuff that everybody else apparently preaches to talk about or live about, you know what I mean? And I do that shit every day without posting anything. There's shit that I did, like, again, I made a story the other week where I just said, like, you know, I did something today that made me feel good, and not in a way where I was like, oh, I feel good about doing that. It's just like, I did it and I didn't expect the result that I got from it, and it was just kind of like an on the whim favor that I did for somebody that I just, like, I was like, I felt for that person, didn't know them from a hole in the ground, and they, man, the energy that I gave them was received so well that it resonated with me like so much that like for that week I just carried that energy, you know what I mean? And it was just something that I did that I never need to talk about it. I never need to bring it into fruition. Me and that person know, another couple people know, and that's what matters, is that you carry that persona and that energy everywhere. It's not just a facade. You're not just like positivity and love and all that stuff, and then like, I made a good point, right? We'll talk about the charitable aspects, right? I shouldn't say I made a good point. To say that your own point is good is whatever. I made an opinion, right? So I want to, where was that right there? So here's a prime example, right? If I do a charity for sick Pokemon, right? Because I love sick Pokemon, I want to help sick Pokemon. If I do a charity for sick Pokemon, but then I see a Pokemon that I don't personally like, you know what I mean? I don't agree with their like style, or like I don't agree with the way that they look, or like maybe they make a sound at me and I don't like it, and I fucking kick that Pokemon, right? I kick it. It's a little Rattata, right? He's got a, you know, he said something to me in Rattata language and I didn't like it, and I kicked that Rattata when no one's watching. Is that kick to that Pokemon null and void of consequence or repercussion or constructive criticism simply because I did a charity for the other sick Pokemon or the other? Do you know what I mean? Do you see what I'm getting at with that kind of shit? Just because somebody does something nice for somebody else doesn't mean you shouldn't be held accountable for the not nice shit that you do. No matter what. You could do 10 billion nice things. That doesn't mean like this one fucked up thing that you said or did deserves to be like, oh, you know what? We'll just, everybody gets one, you know? No, it doesn't work that way, especially when it comes to that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Mudpie said this is going to be put bluntly. I'm going to put this bluntly. Men have a lot of work to do telling other men that their comments about women are wrong. That's the exact lack of accountability that fueled this. Mudpie, I agree with you 100,000%. too many men, and pardon the way that I term this, I don't mean this to be anything else than what my term, too many men, in my personal opinion, pussyfoot around with being firm by telling other men, bro, what the fuck did you just say? You are disgusting, and you should probably apologize. And now I don't want anything to do with you, because that was disgusting. We all joke. Let's be realistic. Everybody jokes about certain kinds of shit. You know what I mean? We all joke about things. But how you carry yourself in the real world when you talk to other people and the way that you kind of joke about things are two separate things. Do you understand what I mean? So Mudpie, I agree with you to the fullest. Men have a lot of work to do telling other men that their comments about women are wrong. Yeah, and that's the exact lack of accountability to fuel this. It is, because the shit that I seen, like all of that stuff aside, the stuff that I seen about mental health, right? And then the stuff that I seen about, like, again, like I don't hate to use the terminology, but just to use it because it gets thrown around right now so much, the misogyny is insane. And it's so unfortunate, man. Like looking at people being like, oh, you dress like a... I was like, man, like, how is nobody being like, why is any of this relevant to the subject matter at hand? Like, Mitsuhiro Arita is probably like sitting back just like, you know? And I feel bad for that too. Like, it's insane. Let me see, guys. Let me see. GG Sauce Poké Fam. What did it say? Atlantis, thanks for coming to kick it as well, bro. Appreciate it. Andy says, much love, brother. Everyone that shows up here, I feel like I'm spending time with part of a family you created, and I'm proud to be a part of that, bro. Now, we all created it together. He can bring a fucking tear to my eye, man. Yo, thank you. And guys, I apologize if I'm like, you know, if I'm getting off, you know, off the rails and I'm like, you know, being a little bit aggressive with the way that I'm stating my opinions or anything like that. If anybody has anything constructive to offer me as well too, please feel free. I'm open, right? Let me see. Quadshot says, new to the channel, digging the realistic vibes. Quadshot, bro. Guys, big shout out to Quadshot. If everyone can say what up to Quadshot, and welcome to the channel, man, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. And if anybody else is coming in here to kick it like a dojo full of fucking Hitmonlee, yeah, Chara Queen right there as well too. Toxic positivity. You better be positive, man, because if you're not positive, you fucking hate Pokemon and you hate positivity, and you're not cool, man. If you're not positive, like, yes, there is most certainly so much of that going on. Char Queen saying that. I'd like to touch base on something, a video that I watched the other day as well too. And guys, this is just me making like observational opinions, because like I said, I'm in and out of so much shit going on, right? There's so much shit that I miss. There's stuff that goes over my head. There's stuff that people that are like, yo, this person is, I'm actively involved in so much stuff. I'm a full-time Poké Dad. I do so many different things, right? But like, I obviously cue in and I watch stuff, and I watch things that resonates with me. I apply my opinion and other people's opinions, and I kind of collectively gather an opinion from those aspects. But if you guys know Bo Dangers, if that's how you enunciate her name, I apologize if I'm misenunciating that. If you guys know Bo Dangers, she made a very valid point, I felt, in a video the other day, right? Communication helps resolve. That is so simple, and it's such a lacking factor for so many people. It's so unfortunate. Communication helps resolve, and it can be done as calm as this. Hey, I felt that that opinion that you had was kind of ignorant and arrogant. Why would you in the first place get somebody to sign a card if it means nothing to you? That's my personal opinion. Can we discuss it? Boom. Communication helps resolve. Oh, I didn't mean it in that manner at all whatsoever. Oh my god. You know what? I can totally understand how that was taken out of context, and I apologize. See how both ends of those spectrum could have been handled differently? Yo, fuck this guy because he said this. Hey, maybe he didn't mean it that way. Maybe he did. Maybe he totally did. Maybe he's just backpedaling like I see so much of. So much fucking backpedaling. Oh. It's insane. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Regardless, you know what would have helped reason that or find out that? Communication. So Bo Dangerous had made a valid point, like I said, which communication helps resolve. In my personal opinion, if you'd rather fire a barrage of Tauros Manure, which is bullshit, like we've coined on here, at one another, and perpetuate lies and nonsensical claims, then you're likely the person that's in the wrong, and should probably just be quiet and just listen, and then, you know, take that constructive criticism and apply it accordingly, right? If you're not a person who's willing to come to a resolution, then you're likely just someone who enjoys just that's fine as well too, right? The world needs assholes, I suppose, to a certain extent. Now, Bo Dangerous had also made a comment about getting blocked, or like Boo had gotten blocked by Gary, and she said a comment about like, if they block you, there are other ways to contact that person. I think the person who blocked you probably likely blocked you for a reason or to make a point, and I think also in turn, why would the person who got blocked go beyond measures and find alternate methods of contacting that person if one of the primary ways to communicate, or you were communicating, is just abruptly severed, right, by one of the parties who claim to have done nothing wrong, you know? Obviously I understand to like eliminate, you know, toxicity or toxic aspects of a conversation, but if you're just going to perpetuate it afterwards, then you probably should have let, like, it's crazy. At that point, wouldn't it be considered harassment, I thought, if you're going above and beyond after someone's blocked you to try and get in contact with them some more, right? People block other people to eliminate their ability to respond to them, and then, you know, that person's able to create an echo chamber of just their opinion only, and it makes that other person feel outcasted, and people do that intentionally as well too, obviously, right? And then people obviously block you, and then they take subliminal dish shots at you and all that kind of stuff. But what I agreed with to the fullest extent, all that aspects aside, because realistically it's just fucking noise, like I'm talking about the situation as an entirety, Bo Danger's point was so just straight, clear, transparent, and so sweet and well said. Communication helps resolve. That's it. That's it. Pokemon 2019 said, Trey, you're the Kat Von D of the Pokemon community. Bro, I'm gonna take that as a compliment, man. Thank you kindly, I think. Trey with the truth bomb on the Rattata analogy. Bro, thank you kindly. Guys, I sincerely apologize for lacking on the chat. I'm trying as I go about here as well, too. So let's focus on that right now real quick. And we're also gonna focus on this other pack of Vivid Voltage. Poké Gains! Bro, just so you guys know, on a positive note as well, too, gyms in Ontario, Canada open up tomorrow. You guys aren't from Ontario, Canada, you obviously don't know the struggle, which is totally fine, but damn, I'm excited. Poké Gains dropping a $50 donation for the gains. Bless, bro. Right to the Poké Protein Fund. Thank you, man. Shit like that. It's uncalled for and unnecessary, guys. I appreciate you so much. Seriously, genuinely, truly. Helps more than you know, okay? Let me see. Candied Kunza, can anyone tell me what is going on? I just joined. We're just having a conversation, a generalized conversation about a bunch of shit going on to an entirety. Yeah, everyone's saying if you hate Gary, you must hate charity. Shut up, idiot. That's exactly it. Thank you, Elon Musk. Yeah, everyone's saying if you hate that person, if you're disagreeing with them, you hate charity. That's completely ignorant. Man, I don't like saying it like this. I've done a lot of things over the course of time that I've done to help other people. Some of that has come back to bite me in the ass entirely and ruin aspects of my life, and some of it has made me feel really good, and I love seeing people happy in any way that I can help them. And I'm in no position at all whatsoever, trust me, to like be doing those kinds of things, right? But what I will say is I've done my fair share, and I continue to do so when it comes to charitable aspects. And I can also tell you that it is not something that I put up on like a look what I did. You know what I mean? Real G's move in silence like lasagna. Shout out Lil Wayne. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm so sick of that shit. Just because you donate money to charity doesn't make you a saint. You can still be a POS and use a charity to make yourself look better. You guys ever hear of taxes and how that kicks back? You know what I'm saying? Kanto Kitchen says, Trainer Trey, can you please rip one of them packs? I feel like Chonky staring at us all. Of course, I got this, man. Guys, thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for coming here with your constructive opinions. Thank you for coming here to make this discussion or talk about this a little bit more. Thanks for making me not feel like a weirdo for just coming on here and sweating and talking about this as I trip Ultra Balls about the comings of after posting this video. Anyway, here's a pack code right here. Do we get to talk about people who aren't who they say they are? Is that for another day? Julian, no. Say anything and everything you want. I'd love to touch base on all of it. You guys should be able to say whatever you want freely with constructively. I want to repeat constructively, right? Constructively, opinionated, and we should be able to constructively talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Poké budget. If you guys don't know, we have to get up and give thanks for every single donation, every single super chat, every single emoji, every single anything that comes through here supporting this channel, and I appreciate you, Poké Budget. But Poké Budget also knows that those things interrupt packs. Don't you dare open the rest of this pack. I'm gonna get through it before another donation comes through, trust. Let me see, guys. Don't drop that tier on your Zard slab. We're gonna try not to. Guys, let me see. People made it a Rita Appreciation Day online. It was incredible. Don't think he ever looked into the drama. That's amazing. Damn it! Mud Pie! Dropping the 420. Much love, yo. Thank you so much. Mudpie dropping the 420 donation. Giggity. Yo, we're gonna get some leaf energy into us right there just cuz. Thank you, Trey. Your words help. I wish I could do more. I'm glad that they do, and if ever a time that you feel you need to reach out and discuss anything, any of you guys, it goes to any of you, of course, I will do my very, very best to get back to every single person as I do. And believe me, guys, trust me, I do. I have a real life just like you guys do. Just like all these other content creators do. We all have real lives outside of all of this kind of stuff. And the things that other people say and do and talk about us that are otherwise like ill-willed and ignorant have effects on our lives. So if you guys are ever in a position where you're feeling that way, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at all whatsoever, and I will do my very best to get back to you and just hop on a call, whatever it is. If I can help in some way or another, whether it just be words, whether it be cards, whether it be, you know, pushing something out there, making something known, let me know, and I best that I can do. You know what I mean? Let me see. Chaz Pokestock right there, talking about the Pokemon community as a whole. That's exactly what we're doing. Zard Lurking says, Trey, the reason I started watching and following your streams was because I sensed early on about... Sorry, my apologies. I'm just going to reread that really quick again. Trey, the reason I started watching and following your streams was because I sensed early on about how real and honest you are. Thank you so much for everyone that comes here to kick it. Fam for life. Zard Lurking, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that, for real. Poke positive feedback, thank you, man. I'm just doing me, man. There is no difference between the person that you would see on this thing right here and the person that you would see in the flesh. You know? So let me see. I don't know. When I commented that Caribou's rants were mentally ill, I was referring to the... Let me see. I don't know. When I commented that Caribou's rants were mentally ill, I was referring to the nature of the overreacted mind and how it essentially an unhealthy mind. Didn't mean as a jab at mental illness. I didn't even see that comment, Pokemon 2019, and that's a totally perfect constructive opinion. That's totally fine. When I commented that Caribou's rants were mentally ill, yeah, I think there's a better way to go about it. I think if you've never experienced the adverse effects of genuine, like, you know, sincere depression, suicidal thoughts, all of those kind of things that come in with depression as well too, crazy stuff. Poke a budget. I'm getting through this pack. Here, I did it. I'm getting through it. We got a holographic right there. Zekrom. Not too bad at all whatsoever. I know some people were, when Vivid Voltage came out, the vertical hollow line, some people were kind of like, but man, I think it looks badass. It creates a really sick effect. Like, you see that? Like a gateway opening up behind Zekrom. The artist on this is, I'm gonna butcher this name and I apologize, Hatachu, if I enunciated that properly, and if I didn't, I apologize. Poke budget. I don't know, I reached out about the Tinge Angel giveaways tonight and didn't get a response. Well, then I'm a piece of shit, bro. You know, sometimes you just gotta call yourself out, bro. I'm probably a piece of shit. Dude, if you did, yo, first of all, the Ting Dangles, or whatever you want to call them, we're just gonna give them all to you, BROLEM. We're just gonna give them all to you. All right, let me see here. I wanted to touch base. Oh yeah, Pokemon 2019. Yeah, there's just, I think there might be a different way to go about approaching the way that you address the overreactive mind or the response. I don't think it was mentally ill. I think if you watch that person, you could probably discern that they don't have like a severe, like an aspect in which that is like, you know, like an aspect that's beyond their control, in which they are like, oh, like, you know what I mean? There might have just been a different way to go about it, or because you are entitled to your opinion, of course, man, and that's totally fine. We can agree to disagree. That's the best thing about having an actual clear mental mind, is you can agree to disagree. So telling somebody that they have a mental illness when you're completely ignorant to their life situation as an going like this, being like, I don't know this person from a hole in the ground. How do I say their name? I don't know. They probably have a fucking mental illness, so don't talk to them. I think that means maybe you have a problem, maybe, potentially. Again, not a mental illness, maybe, but just more or less a problem with which you talk to people, I guess we'll say. Let me see here. Bonnie, aka Bodangers, is legendary. Jeff the Ref, she is. I follow I follow everybody, man, especially people who are just emitting genuine positive energy. And like I said, when it comes to that level of discernment that I've just developed over the years, it's not hard to look at somebody and be like, okay, that's totally fine. Like, I just don't need to have an affiliation with you because I feel like you might be. And then maybe I'll ask them a question, or I'll reach out to them to communicate, and depending on their level of response or their lack of, or like whatever, I just keep my opinion to myself, because it's not needed to be expressed until a time comes where I have an interaction with that person that would, you know, justify me giving an opinion about it. Mystic Mew says, I will be on the rewatch gang. Keep grinding, trainers, and good night. Shout out to the BROLEM Mystic Mew, dude. Thank you so much for coming to kick it tonight. I appreciate you a Snorlax-sized shit ton for real. Let me see. We're gonna keep the Zard hat forward tonight, friends. Mudpie says, regarding charity, in case no one has told y'all, autism speaks. Yes. Oh no. Yeah. Yes. Mudpie, I did my due diligence on that as well too, guys. Best believe I could make a fucking 1 hour. You guys know how much I love editing, right? Right? If you don't think for a moment that I couldn't make a video of, you know, a certain caliber outlining so many different facets of the bullshit that goes on in this community, I'm not just talking about Caribou and the Gary beef or whatever. That shit, I'm not, you know, I'm not past it. I just feel there's aspects that should just be touched upon it by other people that aren't. But yeah, like Mudpie, yeah, I've done my due diligence, trust me. Not all autism-centered charities, organizations, but yeah, it's unfortunate. Collector Craving said, too many people shoot first and ask questions later. Everything has a context. If you don't know it, then just hold your tongue and the world will be more chill. Collector Craving, thank you for coming to kick it as well too. Appreciate you being here, and yeah. Yeah. for sure. People will load up a shotgun and just fucking boom, and they'll be like, oh, wrong person, sorry, I blew your head off. There's the actual problem. It is. It's an unfortunate aspect, of course, most certainly. Guys, again, I'm trying to touch base on absolutely everything. Kanto Kitchen says, Trainer Trade, did you miss a donation by chance? Did I miss a donation? Kanto Kitchen, did I miss a donation? I sincerely apologize if I did. I don't think I did. Shout out to the BROLEM, or sorry, the legendary Last Laura, Dub, Abra, Poké Gains, Poké Budget, Mudpie, Poké Budget again. I don't think I did. Let me see. Definitely have, so I always look at things from that angle. Is this all in my head? Am I making an issue out of nothing? That's how I interpret Caribou's video as a real issue in her. Yeah, of course. I feel you on there as well too. Poké Kanono, thank you for coming to kick it, BROLEM. Appreciate you. Julian said, it's not hard to be a genuine person in the hobby, whether you collect, invest, or both. Common sense isn't that difficult. Julian, it's not. It's not at all whatsoever. And I just feel like there's so much like, I don't know, just like you said, like suppression, like people just kind of like, don't talk about it. Don't talk about any of this stuff. Otherwise, like, you just, like, you don't care about the positive parts of this community. It's like, man, I've been literally, you guys, like, know me on here, on the channel, and you've seen the whole course of time I've been on YouTube, 2% of my life. You know what I mean? But Poké Budget said, let's talk about how let's talk about how all the influencers only want to influence until their influence might influence people against their influence. Bro, as ridiculous as that sounds, it's absolutely true. And I don't mean ridiculous like that's ridiculous. Like, just the context which you said it is so accurate. But Quad Shot, again, thank you for coming to kick it on the channel, man. Appreciate you being here. I kind of feel like society forces us to put on a facade, like in public and stuff, as we get so used to wearing this mask. And then you see some channels giving off fake positivity. Yeah, dude. And it's crazy to like really, and on that note as well too, man, like I said, it's crazy to really think of it that way, because you're forced into this position where you're like, again, this is perfect illustration of why I was hesitant to even go live with this subject matter, right? It's a literal perfect illustration. And this is not going against anybody, but I've seen people in my I've been live streaming for 11 nights in a row. 11 nights in a row. People that follow me and are aware of my content and talk to me and have spoken to me and, you know, asked me and invited me to be on things, and so many different people have seen that I've been streaming for 10 nights in a row. I go streaming on an 11th night in a row, and you have people show up that just want to hear my opinion about some bullshit. You know what I mean? My bad, I must have missed it. Munching hard right now. Kanto Kitchen, get it in. No need to apologize. No need to apologize. Julian said, especially when a lot of us enjoy this as a hobby and a passion of ours that makes us happy from other things going on in life, and it's terrible to have negative things happen. Yeah, of course. Dude, there's a lot of people that aren't content creators that are watching this go on because... Oh, I look at it from this perspective as well too, right? Oh, by the way, anybody who's playing the Pokemon trading card game online, shout out to my fellow Pokemon trading card game online players. It's hard for me tonight, guys. It's a lot. As you can see, we're talking here a million miles an hour. Just on the note that Julian said, yeah, a lot of people utilize Pokemon YouTube or Pokemon on YouTube as an outlet of just getting away from the everyday nonsense that's going on. Because like when you realistically think about it, there's bigger shit going on in the world right now. I shouldn't even be talking about this shit, wasting time essentially, but like I'm involved in a community. I care about the community. I care about the people within it. And I wanted to express myself. But when it comes to like what Julian said, people utilize these content creators' content as a reason or a means of escape, right? So when you try to escape negativity and then you're just propelled into some more bullshit, you're like, man, this sucks, you know? And I feel bad even right now because a lot of people come to my live streams just to do that exact thing. And again, calling myself out of my own Tauros Manure, feel like a hypocrite, you know what I mean? 11 Night Crew, John S. Much love, bro. Influencerception, says Hyperwolf. That's exactly it. If I can't be open about my illness, that's only hurting my potential positivity. That's exactly it. Mudpie, that's exactly it. Kanto, that food got in a food coma. Oh, the food comas are real. Let's see. Again, guys, if I'm missing anything, please don't think that I'm ignoring your comments or anything like that at all whatsoever. I'm trying to touch base on absolutely everything everybody is saying. If I missed anything, I apologize. Mudpie says, you're doing a good job, Trey. Thanks. I'm really trying. I'm under the gun right now, you know what I mean? I'm completely open and vulnerable to whatever, so it is what it is, but thank you. Let me see. Shoot first and ask question later. Said peace to Mystic Mew. Guys, I'm just scrolling up right here. Yo, shout Team Rocket's Vault again. Yo, Champion Trey, what is up? Chris, what is going on, man? We're just talking about the Pokemon community right now. Make Max Mofo great again. Pokemon 2019. You know what is funny? Is like, you don't really see anybody collaborating with anybody. You do. I can say this. You can see who you see collaborating with one another, but you don't see Max Mofo collaborating with anybody, right? That it's from that end of the Pokemon community. Do you think that's for a reason? You know what I mean? When it comes to realism aspects. Let me see. What else did I miss here? Arita Appreciation Day. That's dope. Yeah, there was. I think, guys, at the end of it, realistically, the best thing that came out of this, which is unfortunate that it had to come out this way, was the Arita Appreciation Day. Amazing. It just goes to show the realistic aspects of just people being like, you know what? Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. You two should probably agree to disagree, and you should apologize, and maybe you should too. And then just be real good humans and be beacons and shining examples, because you guys are on a pedestal, you're on a platform, and just, you know, show the community like what it really should be. Swallow the pill and be like, yo, I agree to disagree. And you just move on with life, because there's way bigger shit going on in the world realistically. But Alex B says, Trainer Trey, you're a weirdo, but that's who you are, and we identify with that. Yo, thank you, bro. Bro, some people would be like, man, why would you fucking say it? Thank you, bro. I am, dude. I'm weird to the core, and I own that to the fullest extent. And I've been pushed away on this platform because of that exact reason. There was a point in time, I'll be completely open and honest with you guys. I had one point in time, did collaborations with 3 different content creators. I don't even really want to say their names, but I probably should. I did a collaboration with Edith and Evie, Legendary Lass, Tiger Lily, who at the time, same thing, just doing some amazing creative stuff, and another legendary lass named Bulbadork. This was with it like earlier on in my Pokemon content creation thing, where I was just, you know, I was putting myself out there to people that I followed and supported and resonated with to the fullest extent. Now keep in mind, you know, that, you know, you guys from personal experience will know, like, you reach out to content creators for whether it be a collaboration or something like that, and sometimes you don't always hear back from them, right? Another larger content creator on the platform that we all know very well, who is a beacon of, we'll say, positive energy on a consistent basis all the time. Therein, after I had contacted him, collaborated with those exact same 3 people afterwards, and came out to do some, which I believe, which I could pull up all this. I have all of this stuff, by the way. Don't think I'm talking out of my ass ever, at all whatsoever. If I say something, I have something to back it up, trust me, and it's a collective trust. Therein went on to say something along the lines of, you know, these are the types of people I want to collaborate with. Positive all the time, you know, and I was like, man, I took that to heart. It affected my mental health for probably about 4.5 weeks, 6 weeks, to where I was like, man, like, am I just a piece of shit? Like, is it because I have tattoos? Is it because I smoke weed? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and we're all entitled to do whatever we want. I live in Canada too, by the way, so like, it affected me drastically. And that stuff happens all the time on a consistent basis, and it's okay. But like Mudpie said, like before, like when it comes to your own, just be cautious of what you say, especially when you have a large platform, because you never know how much it's going to affect a person, right? Be mindful, think before you speak. I think that's like a common terminology that we always use, you know what I mean? Collector Craving says, get swole, give it all you got. Thanks, bro. That was a weak flex, I apologize. We're coming back down here, guys. So much stuff going on in the chat, and I appreciate you guys for real. Misfit Card Shop, thanks for coming to kick it as well, too. MV Pickles. Guys, I think what else is going to speak volumes is the amount of views that we have on this video afterwards. And I really hope that you guys go in after and comment on here, whether it be something positive, positively reinforcing another creators, openly speaking your mind, talking about something, bringing something to light. I'd love to start a dialogue in the comment section of here as well, too, to kind of like help people kind of like, you know what I mean, gauge what this video is even about. People will watch this video and be like, what the fuck is this crackhead saying? The other day I had I'm not gonna name names again, I should, but I had someone be like, yo, what are you on? And it's fucked up in my mind. I was like, bro, one, you're ignorant as fuck yourself. Sorry for being open, you know what I mean? What are you on? Somebody said, like, what do you mean? Like, what am I on about? Did you mean this like from an English perspective? Like, what are you on about, mate? What you fucking on about? Or did you mean like, what are you on? Like, are you on drugs? You know what I mean? And then I went on to have an actual conversation with this person. They're like, yeah, you just talk really fast and you're always like, and I was like, obviously probably because I'm heavily tattooed as well too, so there's that generic ignorant stereotype. And I was like, I'll just say this much. It was funny because part of me was like, should I go get like a total blood test and have that to be like, here, okay, there you go, shut the fuck up, on to the next one, you know what I mean? Joe Kryptonite says, what's wrong with... Hey, bro, nothing at all whatsoever. We're gonna open Pokemon. I'm gonna most definitely have some Leaf energy, bro. Get it in. Andy said, I was always raised, if you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. Bro, why? Like, why bother? I think there's certain points of time where there's 2 different sides to that coin, right? And Andy, I fully support that. Let me see. I was always raised, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. For sure. If you just, like, see somebody and you're like, I don't like their fucking hat. Fuck that guy's hat. Probably just keep that opinion to yourself, right? If you see somebody punching a dog on the street, you should probably voice your opinion. You know what I mean? You should probably like say something not nice, like, hey, you fucking asshole, what are you doing? And then like rip them out, you know? There's always a time, but like definitely, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it. Don't perpetuate the bullshit. Don't feed into it. And again, guys, don't think that I'm not understanding I'm being a hypocrite by talking about it right now, but I'm not backpedaling either. That sounds like something somebody who is backpedaling would say. I'm not backpedaling, as I'm fucking pedaling backwards on a bicycle. In light and in reality, there's two different sides to the coin of, you know, saying nothing nice at all and then saying some aggressive, mean shit, right? And I think there's certain circumstances that call for it, but I think about 90% of them, you know, just don't say some nonsense. Misfit Card Shop's getting some congratulations. At 5:30 p.m. today, I had a baby girl, 6 pounds, 7 ounces, and 19 inches long. Misfit Card Shop, congratulations on becoming a father. There is nothing else like it. You are about to experience, I'm not sure if this is your first, but you're about to experience a life-altering, for the better, sometimes stressfully, experience. And I wish you nothing but the best of health and continued growth and development with your young one. And yo, RC is blessed, bro. That is awesome. That's what I'd like to hear. Congratulations, man. Julian said, just like when people talk smack about Nick, Rev, and box breaks and why he always does talks about card values, not knowing he was in the hobby long before any of the YouTube craze. Julian, there's a prime example right there, talking about the BROLEM Rev, okay? I've seen so many, you know, another thing too, man, a big one of these, or two of those, to a lot of the people that have reached out to me, specifically and only to get in contact with Rev. Do you know how often me and Rev talk? Not very often. The guy's busy as fuck. The guy is doing shit so much, and money, like, you guys have, there's some aspects to it you guys genuinely probably have no idea. There's aspects to it I have no idea, and that's not for me to know. It's not my fucking business. But a big two of those, and I apologize, sorry, I know that's graphic, probably not good for the YouTube algorithm, to some of the places and people that have reached out to me specifically to get in touch with him and then been like, yeah, man, we're gonna like, oh, dude, you're awesome too, and then I never hear from them ever again. Ever again, guys. When I was doing a lot of editing for Rev and stuff like that, it was crazy the amount of people I had reaching out to me and being like, hey, man, and then like, but it is what it is, right? It just further shows just like the mentality of some people, right? Just try and grab onto somebody else's coattail and just go for a ride. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what it is. Let me see. But sorry, again, Julian, that comment that he made there, just like when people talk smack about Nick, yeah, it's crazy. Like if you guys know, if you guys are OGs on the channel, and whether you're new to Nick's or Pokerev's channel as well too, the old school days were awesome. You never had to worry about, like, as a moderator, whatever, you know, like, you know, erasing some of the crazy shit that's said on there ever. And now some of the asinine stuff that I see that people say, I'm like, for one, I'm like, that's fucking crazy. And for two, I'm like, bro, that's a real person. Like, out there, there's a real person right now bashing that hateful shit into their keyboard, doing God knows else what, you know what I mean? Probably not taking care of their responsibilities in life, and saying some hurtful, hateful shit for no reason, just an ignorant, it's just crazy. Polkadom says jokes, bro, that's sums up a lot. Thank you, Trainer Fam, of course, bro, that's what we're here for, man, bless. Let me see if we can get up here. Ty and Low show, hello, Trainer. My dude, thanks for coming to kick it, Ty and Low. Appreciate you guys being here. A lot of new faces here tonight. That was to be expected, but thank you. Let me see. Vietnamese salad rolls distracted us. So good. MV Pickles, shout out to my OG BROLEM. Yeah, I remember having live streams. There'd be one person there, and Pickles like, yo, bro, what's up? And I'm like, man, fucking love this guy. You are one of the most genuine creators that I know. A few others I know as Mystic Mew, Andy, Jeff the Ref, Poké D, Clubber37, and others I could not fit into this. Bless, man. Thank you. Here for the real always. Luke, bless. Thank you, man. Guys, there's other things. I can only imagine people were commenting some stuff that I really want to touch base on, and this is what I wanted to do, is just create this open dialogue live. I knew we'd have quite a few people bumping in and out of here tonight, but I wanted to see if I could touch base on, you know, everybody's concerns and stuff like that. So you guys, please, again, feel free to address and voice your own experiences and concerns, getting off the Boo and Caribou, or the Caribou and Gary subject as well too, just talking about some of the other perpetual nonsense that I see going on in the community, you know what I mean? Sorry, Eel just said, I mean, Max is in Australia though, so that might be a little difficult. Well, Eel, I didn't mean physically in person as well either, you know what I meant? I meant like collaboratively online ever, you know what I'm saying? Ask, I love Max Mofo. We could use a lot more of that content. Be careful what you wish for, Mud Pie. I got you covered. MV Pickle said, also, I want to say, Trainer Trey, your following is awesome, and thanks to all for being so amazing and genuine and to help this community being, yo, it's not me, it's you guys, man. The community is built around, you know, I just have this little space right here, and you guys come here. And it's cool because it's just like-minded individuals resonating with one another. We're gonna have people that come in here with disagreeing opinions. We're gonna have people that come in here that just don't like me because of my appearance, because of my extracurricular activities, because I say fuck, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, right? But at the end of the day, like, I appreciate every single one of you guys coming here, whether it's like in complete 100% positive support or whether it's some constructive criticism, you know? Trey's a stand-up guy. What if I sit back down? Thanks, Doug. Appreciate you, man. They won't collab if they won't get anything out of it. Hyperwolf, that's exactly it, bro. That's realistically it. Collaborators also, this is touching base on what I was talking about, the collaborative aspects. Collaborators only want to collaborate with like-minded collaborators until the collaboration doesn't benefit them anymore. Yep. At 5:30, okay, there we go. Joe Kryptonite said, what's wrong with, no, nothing wrong at all with that. We mentioned that. We caught on that. Almighty Albert says, I just opened some EV Heroes and I pulled a full art secret rare aroma lady. Ooh, Japanese full art cards are amazing, man. So much better quality than English. I think that's a well-known thing too, BROLEM. Not saying that, yeah, like, you're totally correct, like, full agreement, man. I think we can all agree November's. I was reading another comment. Mine will be here in November. Future Focus Gaming, congratulations, man. Congratulations. All the best and on a safe delivery as well, too, man, most certainly. Let me see. But yes, Japanese card art, or card quality. Chef Brock's kiss, you know what I mean? Quadshot had said something earlier as well, too. I used to struggle with mental health issues and still doing some. Yo. Poké Kanono. Poké, yes. Oh no! Guys, my $1 million chain just busted with this $3 thing that I got to clip onto it. Poké Kanono just said, thank you for keeping it real, Trey. Keep up the amazing work. Being as real as shit with my chain busting on here as I get up to say thanks. It's giving weight to the heavy. This is a heavy Steam Siege pack. It's got to be. BZK Gaming Leo has subscribed, bro. Thank you so much for subscribing, dude. Appreciate it. Especially under this context where I'm just rambling some random bullshit and nonsense, man. Chara Queen. Legendary lass. Yo, Deadpool coming and showing the love as well, too. Yo, Chara Queen with a $5 super chat. Thank you, for real. Keep doing you always. Guys, I need some BCAAs. I need to get my vitamins and my water in because I haven't talked at all whatsoever or drank at all whatsoever. Andy said no one is ever ready for a baby. It's literally a roller coaster, but I wouldn't change it in for anything. It's like a roller coaster in the dark. That's what I refer to it as. Now, Quadshot had said earlier, I used to struggle with mental health issues and still do sometimes, but would like to put it out there for anyone needed that weightlifting exercise has been a godsend to naturally improve mood. Hey, Quadshot, boom. I want to get up and say, bro, thank you for anybody out there right now. I can tell you right now. Guys, I'm going to be completely open, transparent, and honest with you to the fullest extent. Are you ready for this? About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was in a position where I was about to, if you guys follow me on IG, please, or don't, follow me right here. I made some posts and some stories where you guys were able to get some insight and see some of the spaces, the businesses that I've had previously. About a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now, I kind of try to block it out to a certain extent, but I learned a lot from it. I was in a spot where I was about to open up a place that I put a lot of work into with a couple of my close friends, and one other person, we'll just refer to him as Snake. This snake-like person decided to sabotage a project that, yeah, it just wasn't a good time. I will say this in complete open transparency. About a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, guys, I was without a home at all whatsoever. I didn't have a vehicle. The year prior than that, I was in an awesome position. I was in a much better position, and things changed drastically and quickly. Shortly after that, business endeavor took a turn for the worst. I was without anything. I've completely built up from that time onward. Quadshot said, though, I used to struggle with mental illness, and trust me when I say that, because at that point in time, I severely was. I was just coming back into creating Pokemon content when I had got my new place. I had worked for very hard to get myself into another new place, which I was very grateful for, and then now into the place that I am now. But at that point in time, yeah, I was struggling severely with mental health aspects. I was scared to make YouTube content again because I didn't want to face, you know, the pushback that I get when I'm just trying to be involved in a community that I equally share passions for, that I work, I feel, twice as hard as some people who just kind of have money to throw at shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, the mental health aspect was a struggle. Now, Quadshot said, I'd like to put it out there for anyone that in need, that weightlifting and exercise has been a godsend to naturally improve mood. Please do so. It doesn't have to be joining a gym, but being physically active, just going outside and going for a walk without your phone, without anything. Being physically active is truly a godsend for your mental health. Go to the gym. Seriously, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing or anything. Get pushed all past that bullshit. I'll tell you this right now. For anybody who's ever been hesitant or skeptical to go to the gym because you think people are going to be like critical or judgmental of you, here's a secret. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody. No one at the gym gives a fuck what you're doing. Literally. If anything, there will probably be people there that will probably help you and be like, yo, bro, let me give you a hand because your tricep extension form is shit. And yo, take that part and parcel of going and taking that constructive criticism. That was just a touch base on what Quad Shot said. Let me see. Could you drop Rev my number? Pokemon Dom, I got you, bro. Let me see. Pokadeek, gentleman, saying you're a real one and always will be, bro. You're speaking facts and no way talking out of your ass. Bringing things to light is the way you do, is a breath of fresh air, and I will support you. Yo, Arceus bless, man. Thank you kindly. Wherever you go, just want to stop in, show my support, and Haymaker the algorithm square in the jaw to get this video out there to the masses. Keep killing it, brother. Arceus bless, man. I think, yeah. Thank you, man. It's a prime example of things that go on in life and people agree to disagree and you move on, man. Much love, dude. Thank you so much, Pokadeek. Abra said, how does that even come up in their mind and why? It makes no sense. Yes, it's a very good question, man. Yeah, some of the shit that is said is nuts. I've went through even 5K comments on videos and cleaned the bullshit out. Yeah, dude, it's disgusting. It's crazy. Let me see. Thanks, Trey. MV Pickles, of course. I'm calling it a good night. Yo, Future Focus Gaming, I apologize if you dipped out of here before I was able to see that. Good night, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man, for real, for coming to kick it like a Hitmonchan. Always being here, dude. Shout out Future Focus Gaming. Thank you, man. Reminder to smash that like button, please. Mega Punch the shit out of it. I know that looks like a bad gesture, but I'm just doing like a Mega Punch. You know what I'm saying? Did you just say to come to your place? Yeah, bro, get over here. Mental illness is a wide spectrum. Yeah, John S. It most certainly is, bro. Smack Daddy said, hey, Trey, I have my own company, so I know the struggles. Gee, yeah, dude, that's exactly how it goes. Shout out, still struggling to this day. Yeah, of course, man. Get through it. You can, man. Every single one of you can. Trust me, if I can do it, Brolems, lasses, you guys can definitely do it. BZK Gaming Leo says, LOL. Bless, bro. Thanks for subscribing. I don't know him, but I already don't like Snake. No, not many people do. Hey, Trey, I have my own company. Yes, awesome, man. Char Queen, thank you kindly. We are glad you got White T-shirt guy to have your back. Yo, White T-shirt guy, I don't know where White T-shirt guy is right now. White T-shirt guy has been doing his own thing. Jeffy P says, hey, Trey, I thought tonight was a day off. So did I, Brolem. But you know what? No rest for the wicked, man. Am I wicked? I don't know. Just keep working, bro. Wasn't expecting another live stream tonight, so happy to see you're here. Again, these live streams was super helpful to help feel like I'm part of something. Bro, of course, man. Always welcome here. More than enough, dude. Most certainly. Peow! Shout out to the Brolem Peow. Hey, Trey, do you still have that smiley face drawing I did you on a box from 2 years ago? You fucking best believe I do, Brolem. Now, mind you, it's in my TCG closet of boxes and other pieces of Poké paraphernalia I've been sent over the years, but you best believe I still do. I have also been lurking this whole time. Bro, that's alright. It's good. Lurking and working, I can only imagine. But Eelbar said, without my phone, how am I supposed to catch shinies without my phone? You know what? That's a fair question. That is a fair question. Let me see. What else do we got here? Reminder, Trey, you did miss Abra's donation. You were deep in convo. Which one did I miss? Oh, Abra, my apologies. Said, every time I hear Caribou, Jimmy Neutron comes to mind. Ooh, Caribou. Yo, much love, Abra. Dude, thank you. $1.69 as well, too. I like that number, bro. Thank you. I found painting minifigures to help with my anxiety. Misfit Card Shop, yeah, most certainly does. Like Warhammer, even at a point in time. Painting and drawing for me is a big thing. If you guys don't know, I do tattoo. Drawing, of course, for sure. Most certainly. Let me see, guys. We're going to catch right up here. And again, I probably missed so much. I truly did, but we're gonna see. Let's go. For mover function, we got to give it our best for no matter how bad we function. Yeah, most certainly, man. Let's see. Guys, I apologize. Hera Boss. Rob, what is going on, man? Thanks for coming to kick it. Morning, Trey. How you doing, Brolem? Dude, I'm doing all right, man. Another day alive is another blessing in disguise. The present. It's called that for a reason, because it is a gift. Life is, you know what I mean? So, dude, I'm all right. Thank you so much, man. I'm healthy as can be, and I have a roof over my head. I have running water. I've got power. I've got the internet, access to unlimited information. I've got you guys, a cool community here to talk to and express opinions with. Life is good, bro. Be grateful for every single thing, you know what I mean? Oh, man, I'm gonna have to come and get a Mewtwo tattoo, bro. Get it. I want only to do Pokemon stuff. Joe Kryptonite, Brolem, thanks for coming to kick it, man. Says, no matter how bad things are, I know they can always get better. Me and my wife split up with a 10-month-old and I was destroyed for a long time, but even with that, I'm a stronger, better person now. Dude, and I'm glad that your journey has led you to the point of acknowledgement where you look at it as a lesson that has helped you grow into a stronger person. We all have our own adversities to overgrow, and I think that is the ultimate thing with all of this that we're talking about, is that we all have things that we have gone through that others aren't entirely aware about. And at the end of the day, the way that we approach one another and talk to one another resonates with the rest of people that we deal with, because people see that. And when you're involved in stuff like this, when you create content, when you make videos, and you have a platform that is showcasing all of that stuff to tens, hundreds of thousands, millions of people, you need to hold yourself accountable on a tier like nobody else. We all need to hold ourselves equally accountable of things that we say and do, but especially in this community that we're all involved in, that we use as a form of escapism, and not in a bad way, of just to kind of get away from the other nonsense that's going on in life that is unavoidable, literally, like, you know, when we go outside and have to wear this. It's unfortunate to be thrown into something, or thrown in to where it is now. And I know that's a very broad statement, but realistically, like, it's not hard to just go on and click on YouTube and all you see is fucking dollar signs, be positive or go die, and beef, you know? I feel there are so many people, you know, I'll say this much, right? There are so many content creators out there that have said this: I'm gonna shine light on other content creators, people that are bringing positive energy to the world, and I'm gonna, you know, and then you never see that. You never see it. You see the stuff that people do to make themselves look better, but you don't see a lot of you know, people that have a platform or an ability to share other people who are very passionate and very heartfelt about the hobby and towards other people and other, you know, like-minded individuals. You never see a lot of stuff that I feel people deserve an opportunity to be seen, you know what I mean, and to grow themselves as well. Poké Budget says, you see my last message? What did you say, bro? Let me see. Let's scroll up. Poké Budget asking. It's far up, bro. Oh, okay, here we go. Poké Beasts only care about flexing, not friendships. You can find them on TikTok with their PSE briefcase collections and Pokemon Snap machines. Hey, man, there is, hey, dude, there's lots of different variables and aspects when it comes to, like, I know people personally that are in the community that are in, or sorry, I shouldn't say in the community. I know people that are personally involved in Pokemon that have collections that outshine people who are multi-millionaires. And those people have those collections because they've had them for the longest of times, and you will never see photos of them. You will never see, you know, Instagram profiles of them. You'll never see that kind of stuff. And that's totally fine. And on the flip side of that coin, of course, there are people out there who are very proud of the stuff that they've acquired over the years, and that is also fine as well too. It's perfectly fine to be proud in certain aspects. It's certainly fine to be proud of the things that you've achieved or accomplished over time. It is also very good to be humble in those aspects as well too, and not compare yourself to others by putting yourself on a pedestal above somebody else just because you have something that they don't. You don't know what this person has gone through. There's people that have been up here, you know what I mean, that have never said anything, that are now down here because of things beyond their control, and you're looking down on them. Don't do that. I see that shit within the community all the time, and I really want to start calling it out. It's really unfortunate. But yeah, absolutely correct right there, Poké Budget, most certainly. And that's okay. Like I said, there's always going to be, unless you're Harvey Dent, unless you're Two-Face, which some people are, there's always going to be two sides to a coin, and you got to learn to look at both of them, right? Let me see. Let's keep going here, guys. We're gonna crack one more pack. We got Pokemon and Magic. I only was able to super scoop up a couple packs tonight. If you guys seen earlier, I literally ran to EB Games just before it closed to grab some stuff for tonight. It was hot. It was hot outside. Access to unlimited pH. Let's get it. Currently organizing my binders right now, and this is such a great stream to keep in the background. I'm enjoying all the conversations. Che, thank you very much, and I appreciate that you're enjoying it, and people are chiming in constructively as well too. Trey, convince my wife to let me come to you for my Mewtwo tattoo. I can't, bro. I can't try to force an opinion on somebody, but if you want to, come down, bro. Joe Kryptonite says, oh yes, yeah, I read that part as well too, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna catch up again here as well. Thanks, man. I really appreciate the support. I honestly wasn't really planning on mentioning this, but the topics tonight seemed like the right time. Of course, man. Jesselyn, what is going on? I seen someone just popped in here. Let's go. There you are right there, Jesselyn. What's up? Thanks for coming to kick it. Are you sure you're not talking about Canadian? I'm just trying to lighten. Oh, no, I'm not. Yo, Canadian Caribou. Having CPTSD and Pokemon there basically my whole life, definitely put it to use every year. Of course, as escapism, most certainly. I can tell you guys personally, I've been involved in Pokemon. I shouldn't even say involved. Like, when Pokemon first aired in Canada, in Ontario, Canada, I remember sitting on my Nana's fucking super furry, orange, disgusting, it's not disgusting, it was just weird, like old vintage carpet, watching Pokemon on the tube TV with the intent, like, what? And since then, it's been a, like, I've never not loved Pokemon, but at certain points in time, I've had to hide how much I care about it. You know what I mean? Poké Budget. I know you're in between cars, but can I talk to you about your next cars instead? I know you're in between cars, but can I talk to you about your next car's extended warranty options? Yes, you can, bro. Please. I hope they are very extended. Yo, BZK Gaming Leo said, yo, I fuck with you. Thank you for bleeping it, but I'll just say it, bro. Yo, I fuck with you. Just came across your page like 15 minutes ago, and I'm just joining the YouTube scene, and you were talking about the shit I've been dealing with. Bro, Bless. And thank you for coming to kick it, man. I'm glad what we're saying here resonates well with you. Don't get it misconstrued that we're trying to be negative or perpetuate negativity or anything like that here. We're also not trying to wear a fucking facade of like, oh, everything's happy, you know? Things aren't always happy, and sometimes things need to be brought into light in order for people to realize that, you know, that's the actual reality of things, right? So Joe Kryptonite says, I apologize, I haven't been here in a few months. Life's been wild. Bro, don't apologize at all. There's no need. You have a life. Everyone else here has a life. I've got a life. But thank you, man. Thank you for coming here on a time where life isn't so crazy, and I hope you can find a little bit of peace in here, even though tonight is a insane live stream. Hairboss said, to all who are struggling, you're doing good. You are worth it. I hope and pray you will one day look back and smile at the hardships. Be proud of what you achieved. You're still here. Yeah. Rob, Hairboss, bro. I just want to read that again. To all who are struggling, you're doing good, okay? You're doing good. You're still here, okay? I'm going to add that you're still here. You're worth it, okay? Rob saying the same thing. You are worth it. I hope and pray you will one day look back and smile at the hardships, because that's what you need to do. You need to utilize those hardships as nothing but stepping stones to get to a better place. Grow stronger from them. Trust me, you will if you want to. And you should want to. Be proud of what you have achieved. You're still here, and you've probably come a long way. Yo, much love, Hairboss, bro. Thank you for that, dude. Thank you, for real. Yeah, as long as you're using them for the proper, Misfit Card Shop, of course, most certainly. Problems, negativity, thought, it worked. Jeffy, Pokemon 2019, I'm actually using Methadone, but despite people's negative thoughts on it, it worked really well for me. I've legit been a pretty heavy OP user for 10 years, and I'll finally clean. Yo, Jeffy, bro. Hey, congratulations, man, and don't fall off that train, bro. You're better than that shit, okay? Nothing wrong with the life choices that you made previously, but I'm glad to see that you're on a better path, man, and congratulations, okay? Misfit Card Shop said, since I found out about this stream, I watch it over other streams at this time of night, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. And on that same positive note, I'm just gonna crack a pack of Vivid Voltage while reading over here. Yeah, I love this TCG community. Poké Gains, bro. Yo, shout out Poké Gains sending me a photo the other night. Guys, you know, it makes my days, really, when you guys send me pictures of you guys just chilling on your couch watching this live stream. It genuinely blows me away. And I'm sorry that tonight it's not all entirely positivity, but like I said, there comes a time where that's the reality of life. Life isn't always fucking sunshines and rainbows, you know what I'm saying? And that's the, if you constantly try and hide from it, it's gonna find you. And when it does, it's not gonna be fun. If you face it a little bit more often and face it head on and just address things accordingly, I think that's the ultimate positivity, you know what I'm saying? Beauty, that's you guys right there. Stone Energy, Shuckle, I fuck with the Shuckle Ninkoda. I don't know why I say that like a samurai every time I do, but I do. Pick a Peck, Poochiana, Rock Ruff, scratching his ear right there, Skidoo, and Reverse Hollow Dusclops, followed by something super spicy. Not quite. A Holographic Tornadus, though, which is pretty badass. I apologize for the subpar camera quality, guys, as well, too. It is what it is. Let's keep going. Char Queen says, Pokemon literally helped me through the C word. Yes, and it even brought my love and I closer. That is awesome, man. Char Queen, that's what I like to see in here. That is sick. Yo, shout out to our holo pulls thus far tonight. Pretty sick. That is what I like to hear, man. Let's go. Budge Godum. Okay. Oh, yeah, of course, everyone is here. I don't mean to say this is the only community I'm involved in. I have a weekly group. Oh, that's awesome, man. Okay, good stuff. Sorry, 1 second. Piao said, hold on. Sorry for the long post in a sec. Took a minute to write it out. For a bit on Twitch, I played games with people who I thought were nice people at the time. After a few months of growing together with them, we had a disagreement, and when I left the group, they talked behind my back about how we left things, and I got super discouraged and stopped streaming for a bit. Trey, you are one of the hypest and nicest people I follow, so thank you for doing these. Thank you for doing these. Oh, like the live streams. Okay, gotcha. So I didn't know if I was still reading there, bro. Okay, I just want to reiterate that really fast again. So Piao had just said, for a bit on Twitch, I played games with a few people who I thought were nice people at the time. It comes with, it's how it goes sometimes, man. After a few months of growing together with them, we had a disagreement, and when they left the group, they talked behind my back about how we left things, and I got super discouraged and stopped streaming for a bit. Trey, you're one of the hypest and nicest people I follow, so thank you for doing these. Bless, man. And dude, don't let them discourage you, bro. Because they were probably just sad to see you go, man, and they had to convince themselves otherwise. Because sometimes it's easier to just talk shit about somebody than to be like, man, like, I really like their style, and like I wanna have a style like that. I really like their tastes. I wish I had tastes like that. They're really good at something. I wish I was good at that. I'm gonna work harder. I'm gonna try more, I'm going to apply myself because that person resonates with me. Unfortunately, Piao, some people afterwards in circumstances like that look at a situation, they're like, yo, fuck that guy. And that's unfortunately how it goes. Dirt off the shoulder, my friend. You'll become stronger from it. Get right back to it. I seen your post the other day, bro. The gram is already looking clean. Keep it going, man. Never be sorry, Piao. Yeah, what did Piao apologize for? Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing. Thank you for the words, Haraboss. Yes. Never be sorry, of course. I mean, there's some circumstances to be sorry, but not in that for sure. Let me see. Let's see, guys. Hold on. Let me see. My girlfriend grew up with abusive parents and other things that I won't mention. That's, I can imagine if that's just one of the aspects. She and I both have battled with depression and anxiety. She started collecting Pokemon cards with me. It's been therapeutic. Of course, man. That's what this hobby is about. Man, think about it. Guys, think about it, okay? Think about it. We are all, majority of us who grew up with this hobby, should be ushering in the new generation with the same enthusiasm and excitement that we had when we were younger. And instead, there's a lot of different variables about this hobby right now that are about money signs. Money. $300,000, this, money, like, man, money's great. Don't get me wrong, man. Like, if at the end of the day, you think I'm the type of person right now, I'd be like, it's not about, like, money's not, bro. You don't think I would like to have fucking, I don't know, the BROLEM Pokerevs collection? You don't think I would thoroughly enjoy having a platform with 700,000 subscribers and I got to preach positivity all day? You don't think I would be stoked to have, like, to be able to jump into this hobby and be like, yo, blank check, what should I get? Blank check, what should I buy? Somebody tell me what's popular right now. Of course, money's phenomenal. Anybody that says money doesn't buy happiness, it doesn't buy happiness, but it definitely buys security in certain aspects. And sometimes the missing happiness in people's lives is that security, right? But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, like, this is like therapeutic from nostalgic factors. This is therapeutic from like collective perspectives of people who come together to find like perfect example right there, Zard lurking, just with you and your girlfriend, like bringing you guys a little bit more together and like it's being therapeutic. Or Chara Queen as well too, you and your significant other coming together a little bit more of a hobby. That's what it's about, right? Not like, yo, look at this card, and it's like, oh sick, look at my card, look at my PSA 10 whatever the fuck, oh sick bro, I got this pack of Steam Siege. You suck. Oh, sorry, man. You know, maybe some people aren't like born into families that have a significant amount of money. Some people have worked very hard and still have very little. And it's not that they've spent their money, you know, they weren't frugal or they were frugal. Like, a lot of people have circumstantial aspects of their lives that you don't have any right to even, you know, hypothesize about or think about. And in the same regard, you don't have any right to dictate, you know, how good they are of a collector, how good they are of a person that does stuff within the hobby. If you don't think for a second, if I had millions of dollars, that I wouldn't be literally on these live streams like, Pokedom, $100 for you. West Bragg, $100 for you. Quad Shot, thanks for joining the live stream. $100 for you. Chara Queen, let's go. What do you guys want? Let's give all these packs out. If you guys don't think I had that capability, that I wouldn't be doing it, then at the end of the day, this is about like, this is about our childhoods realistically, and kind of like perpetuating that, like, that energy that we had as kids about this. Before it was about all, you know, all the money. Even back in the day a little bit, I remember paying $50 for Charizard and I was like, holy shit, that's a lot. As a kid, obviously, right? But at the end of the day, this is about how we come together in even these aspects, you know what I mean, to have discussions like this. And you know, I don't know, I'm literally sweating. It's 150 degrees in here. I'm like reading comments at the same time that I'm replying to stuff, so forgive me for my first time going live with such a very sensitive subject, we will say, if I'm fucking up. Zach says, money buys options, bro. Zach, Fate, thank you kindly for coming to kick it as well, too. And bro, you're right there. Money does buy options, bro. It most certainly does. And some people were literally, sorry for aggressively saying this way, some people were literally, I won't say it that way. Some people were born, and they had a silver and golden spoon in their mouth and their ass. And then sometimes people forget that other people weren't born that way, and they hold themselves in a higher tier above other people, you know? One of my coworkers will spend a lot of money every few months to buy and collect Pokemon sealed cards. He loves it and won't stop it, and I won't stop him if he has the money. That's exactly it, bro. They're entitled to do whatever they want to do with their money, right? I can't see the moon anymore. I'm back to normal human. Yo! Hopefully you're able to type on the keyboard. Money buys the things that can provide happiness. That's exactly it, Jesselyn. Money buys the things that can provide happiness. Yeah, and some of the things in that make you the happiest in life come for free to a certain extent. You know what I mean? But yeah, most certainly. Digital Monsters, says Mudpie. Yo, I love Digital Monsters. Hashtag thank you, Pokemon. Can't stop apologizing. I am Canadian after all. Bro, I've probably apologized 800 times already tonight when I shouldn't have to. Zar Lurkin says, we have all been through tough times throughout our lives. No one is perfect and immune to hardships. I think we all can agree that the Pokemon TCG family is a place we can come and take a fresh breath. Yes, I think a lot of times it's been really unfortunate that the people that feel that way come to get that fresh breath and they're inhaling the smell of Tauros shit. But you're absolutely correct, man. Hairboss says, thank you, Trey. You're a beacon for many. I feel like a lot of like-minded people gather here in this community. We're all looking for that nostalgia and to calm down in a difficult world. Always welcome here, man, and thank you so much. I near bought Reb's collection when I was up on my eBay for a mil. Only if I did. Smack Daddy, bro, you should have. I don't know if he would have actually sold that, but maybe. You should have scooped it. But yeah, the main thing that draws me to this community was the openings, enjoying, selling, and whatever with different TCGs was actually a legit replacement for my addiction. No joke. Of course, man. And I know people who are in similar situations. Some as severe, potentially. I don't know your entire situation, but some quite severe and some not so severe, and found solace and peace in the Pokemon community. And it was really hard when those kinds of people come into the community. And I've had personal bad resonating experiences with other larger people on the platform in certain regards. And you want to recommend, you know, who do you recommend? And it's like, just delve yourself, bro, and you'll find people that you resonate with. Because you don't want to just always recommend, you know, oh, go watch so-and-so, go watch Leonhardt, go watch Max Mofo. I love all these people in their own aspects, right? Go watch Super Duper Danny, shout out SDD, has fucked with me since, you know, and been kind to me the entire time as well too. Shout out Dark Ghoul as well too. If you guys don't know the OG, Dark Ghoul has been PokeTubing for the longest fucking time. First time I reached out to that guy, he's like, yo, what's up, bro? Let's do a collaboration, man. Like your shit, that's awesome. Shout out to the BROLEM, for real. Poké Budget, bro. Have you inhaled this entire time? Nah, man. No, dude. Nah, bro. I have not. And again, guys, if I'm missing anything in the chat, I do apologize, man. Thank you. Let's see. Let's keep going. Wait, I heard $100 for me. Lurking and editing, but Defo heard $100 for me, yo, man. I think Trey goated himself tonight. What does that mean? What's that mean? Is that a good thing? I don't know what that means. Pokemon has been super therapeutic for me. Legit don't think I would have made it through the worst I can't say that. Of all things I can't say on YouTube, I don't want to say that. Without rediscovering this passion, always been there for me in the background. Bleed Teal, thank you so much for coming to kick it as well too. Appreciate it. Give yourself a break if you need a breather, dude. Pokemon 2019, thanks, man. I'm good. I want to keep it rolling. I want to keep the momentum going. I don't want to be streaming about this for hours and hours and hours, but obviously want to talk about it. I've been literally going for 2 hours consecutively already, so make sure y'all smash that like. Please do, especially for my sweaty ass. And if my appearance tonight is a subject of discussion in the comments at a later date, you can... I was going to say something about my sweaty Magmar Ultra Balls, but I'm not even going to. You know what I mean? Totally fine. Anyway... GOAT, greatest of all time. Goated, got you. I understood that aspect, but is it like goated himself? I didn't know if there was another terminology for that. Excuse me for not. Eobar said 100% sub to the nightly Trey therapy sessions. Yo, thank you, appreciate it. Julian said, I remember when my mom found my collection at my parents' house, I thought was lost. All the memories of going to stores and opening packs worth more than any monetary value. All I can pass to my kids, bro. And at the end of the day, I feel like that is one of the most like valuable aspects. And I think, you know what, we'll touch base on it in this aspect. I can't believe there's still 40 legendary type people here still listening to me fucking ramble about a bunch of nonsense to a certain extent. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Julian saying that, man, yeah, at the end of the day, I think the most value comes from that, the nostalgia that we get. And I think I always say this, right? And it was a prime example though. The one time that I was talking to Pokerev, right? He was like, yo, Trey, should I buy all this XY evolution stuff? I'm like, in my personal Poke opinion, yes, you should. I think that set right now has that extreme nostalgic factor. I always referred to XY evolutions as the broke man's base set, right? I wanted to buy base set Pokemon cards. I couldn't afford them. XY evolutions, boom, right there. Perfect aspect to it, right? Now, when it comes to that nostalgic value, I think that's what really keeps us, a lot of us in this age demographic here, right? The memories that come up, and then the community aspects, and then knowing that there's other people in our age demographics, like-minded individuals who, you know what I mean? We all have different flavors and different tastes and different aspects of the Pokemon community that we enjoy when it comes to content, cards, everything, specifically the collectibles within it, merchandise, all that kind of shit. We all collect and enjoy all differently, and to each their own. We're all rightfully able to do that. But I think what ties us all together is that nostalgic factor. And going back to what I was saying was everything becomes nostalgic for somebody at some point, right? Right now, this will be nostalgic for somebody in, you know what I mean? In 10, 15 years. Fucking King's Court for some, you know, 12-year-old getting heavily into Yu-Gi-Oh right now, this set is going to be nostalgic for them, right? At some point in time. And I think a lot of people tend to forget that that is like an extreme value when it comes to this, that a lot more people care less about the fucking dollar signs and care more about that. And I think you'll find it on both ends of the spectrum of collectors. People with a lot of money don't give a shit about the money aspect. They just have money from other sources of income that they've worked very hard at, and they buy and enjoy Pokemon cards. And then you have people who have earned all of their money throughout life from their Pokemon cards. And they do it for the money, but they also do it simultaneously for the love of the hobby and their enjoyment and the nostalgic value. And then you have people who over the last year that were like, yo, you guys are fucking losers. And then they jump into the hobby and then they're like, money? Oh my God. All of it's fine in my personal opinion. It's just how you go about speaking with one another. It's how you go about talking to one another. It's how you go, and like I realize how I said speaking about one another and then talking to one another, right? Again, going back to what Bo Danger said, is that communication is a problem solver for sure. GG Chari, what did Chari say? Okay, cool. Oh, awesome. Like to see you guys are networking with one another. Gotta sleep. Been under the weather. Night all. Yo, keep your head up. Luke, bro, I hope you feel much better, my dude. Arceus bless, man, and thank you for coming to kick it like a Hitmonlee, man. Always a pleasure seeing you here, dude. Thank you. Let me see. Yes, Trey, you are the GOAT. No, I am not, but thank you. I am definitely not. Thank you. I appreciate it, though. This is the longest pack opening of one pack. I don't have any more Pokemon. We opened up all the Pokemon. I do have, like... I have a... See, this is what I mean. Like, some content creators like, I have every product known to mankind. And I'm gonna keep it all. Like, I have one box, a very old box I'm hesitant to open, but we could definitely do it because it's got XY evolutions in it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Darkcool is so funny, but his rip videos break my heart. Yeah, they do, man. It's his thing. It's his shtick. Like I always say, man, to each their own. To anybody who hates on that, like, bro, check this out. Ready? Are you ready for it? Look at this. Somebody might be a huge fan of Shuckle, right? I like Shuckle too. But at the end of the day, I worked my ass off for that Pokemon card. If someone would like that Shuckle, you could hit me up and I will give you that Shuckle. I'll give you a couple Shuckles. But it was up to me to rip that card because I worked for it. You know what I'm saying? That's like when people buy product. It's like if you buy product and keep it sealed, and then some people are like, bro, open that, man. What the hell? What's wrong with you? I want to see. You worked for it. Now it's your property. You can do whatever you want with it, right? I understand the aspect, trust me, in which it's like, well, give it to somebody who really wants it, really deserves it. Definitely. I can definitely agree with that as well, too, for sure. Get that person to reach out. You know what I mean? If they're that... I'll leave it at that. Oh my god, you want to hear a nostalgic story? Yeah, please, for sure. I worked for my brother one summer and he restores cars for a living. Not knowing anything about cars, the first car I helped him with was a Pontiac 69 GTO for a guy that was dying of cancer. When we finally finished that car, the guy saw it and he looked on his face, and the look on his face was a look of nostalgia I'll never forget. He passed away a week later. It was like he was holding out to see that car again. Bro, that kind of like broke my heart a little bit, but that was such a crazy story in such a short period of time. It's insane, bro. And sometimes that nostalgic value means everything to everybody, because you can imagine that gentleman, like, at some point in time was just like thrown back to times in which he was grateful for. You know what I mean? Don't fuckle with Shuckle. I know, of all cards, I shouldn't have done that one, man. But it feels like a hush. He went through the community. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Did I miss something else from you as well, too, bro? Cosmo, BROLEM, thank you kindly for being here. Lurking, bro, going through some things, but wanted to say, you know, you got it when you open 1-2 packs in 2 hours and you have such an entertaining stream. Bro, thank you, Cosmo. I've opened 3 packs, bro. I'm not that broke. No, thank you, man. Jeffy said, hey, last time saying anything on the subject, but I wanted to say I love Max, Leon, Ruxin, etc., but I never would have felt comfortable enough to talk about this stuff in those groups. You guys help. Yo, Jeffy, of course, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, dude. Let me see. Guys, I'm so sorry if I'm missing anything for real. Let me see. I'm gonna bounce right back down here. The chat moves and like I try to scroll back on him, it keeps going. Mudpie said, still watching Rev regular, but some specific things started to really bother me. Just content related, not personally. Hey, Mudpie, and to each their own. Trust me, you've not seen me there just as often too. I've been focusing on myself. I took a lot of time away from myself to help develop on that end. And there were some things that I thought I was gonna be involved in that I didn't end up being, and that was also because of my own personal health. I feel a lot of there's a lot of aspects of my personal health that were kept private just because I don't feel like I see a lot of people that whine about shit, and I hate to say it in that context, but they whine about shit, and it's just like, if you only knew what some other people are going through, you know what I mean? Like, when I see some people being like, man, I had a bad day today because my ice cream, bro, my fucking ice cream, my ice cream wasn't as cold as my freezer says it would be, and like, my days, like, bro, obviously that's an extreme. I'm reaching there, but you know what I mean? But yeah, there was aspects in which were, yeah, of course. I mean, I see where you're coming from, most certainly. Just Pokem Fun says, but it feels like a hush. He went through the community. A few of the streamers who were called out slowed down streaming and are scared to talk about card values and fear of being bashed and happy. Of course, man. There's so much hush in the community right now. Dude, if you don't think that I wasn't scared tonight to go live with this because I knew there'd be people that will watch this but not say anything, if you don't think that I know there's been people in and out of here that have said nothing and just kind of wanted to see what I was saying, yeah, man, of course. A lot of people are being hushed right now. You can't speak up and speak an opinion without being kind of, like I said, there's people who have the power to literally destroy your okay, I'll put it this way, right? I've worked for 6 years on this YouTube channel. 6 years. I've seen people come into this Pokemon community, right? And in a month, they far surpass where I'm at because they have a blank check to rate. And that's totally fine because they've probably worked very, very hard to be able to have that blank check to rate. But at the same time, the same accord, it makes people feel underappreciated for the amount of effort that they put into a community. 6+ years, I'm at 2.28 subscribers or 2,000 to what something. I don't even know. I literally feel like the YouTube algorithm shits on me because it'll be like, you've grown 64 subscribers, and I look back and the number doesn't move. It's very weird. Like, it honestly, it trips me out. I've worked very hard and I continue to do so no matter what because I enjoy this hobby. I respect you guys. I love seeing people so passionate about the grind. That's why I'm extremely excited to do this setup slayer aspect, because it takes away from all this bullshit monetary stuff that, like, and like I said, I can't be involved in it. I'm not cool enough to be involved with you know, that aspect of the community because, you know, the polka dick that I'm waving isn't like, you know, it's just kind of like this, you know? It's just like, I got a modest collection. I work very hard. I've been in and involved in this community for a long time. There was points in times where my store inventory was upwards of, you know, 100K, you know, and that's not a lot either, but I worked very hard for that. And like, it's crazy to feel pushed out of a community I've been involved in for so long and watch other people float in and just be like, yo, I mean, like, I open base set stuff and then explode and have exponential growth, right? Again, some people are going to take that out of context and be like, oh, and again, it's going to sound like backpedaling. Some people are going to take that out of context and be like, you just sound like a whiny bitch who sounds broke. Get your money right. You know what I mean? Suck it. A lot of people don't have any right to speak on anybody's personal finances or involvement in finances within the community because you don't know a lot of people from a hole in the ground. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they've been involved in. You don't know what is going on in their personal life already. You don't know what obligations they have financially outside of the Pokemon community. I think in that light, everyone should remain equal. And I think there's a lot of people in a lot of positions that could help a lot of people that they claim to want to, or claim to help that just don't. In so many different aspects. Zach just said, by the way, Zach, thanks for coming to kick it, man. I don't mean to sound I don't mean to offend you at all, Zach. I can't remember if I've seen you here in the stream before, but if not, warm welcome to you, man, and thank you for being here, expressing your opinion as well too. I like card values though. I enjoy talking about the value of things in the hobby. Is that wrong or something? Not at all, bro. Not at all whatsoever, bro. I love talking about card values. I love talking about the market. I've been heavily involved in the Pokemon, the business end of it for a long time, man. I love talking about card values too. It's great. There's cards out there that are, you know what I mean, that I would love to have that are way out of reach, you know what I mean? Whereas previously, years ago, they weren't, or I had them within my, you know, within my grasp, or had them personally. But no, nothing at all is wrong with talking about card values. Like I said, this hobby is there's multiple aspects, a Poké plethora of aspects to this hobby. There's financial, there's collectability, there's nostalgia, there's content creation, there's just people who don't know or just kind of getting in. Like, there's so many different variables to it, and I feel like everybody should be able to enjoy the hobby equally. What I don't feel is right is this kind of like this cultural aspect that's just perpetuating that, like, nobody gets to be held accountable for anything that they say that affects anybody in a negative way. And I see it everywhere, and it's crazy. And if you do call somebody out, then you're a fucking hater, or you're, you know what I mean, you don't like positive energy, and it's really unfortunate. Just coming back full swing to what you say about, you know, I like card values, I enjoy talking about the value of things in the hobby. Not at all, man. I love talking about things of value in the hobby. I love talking about obscure things of value, you know what I mean? Finding cards where you're like the other day. Oh no, it's not that. I found an unknown card. It was like like the Pokemon unknown. And I had no idea what it was. And I looked it up, and then unbeknownst to me, the card was worth like $30. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, it's cool. And I was talking about my brother with that, about, you know, there's so many cards in the hobby that are like this boils back around to me saying that like Pokemon is worth what people are willing to pay, and some people look at that unknown card and be like, I would not even pay $1 for that, and some people would be like, oh my god, I haven't seen that since I had it in my collection on the first page since 2003, I'll give you $100 for it. You know what I mean? So Trainer Trey, I think I see a time spell pack under the display on the left. I wish you did, bro. Abra, we're gonna get right into it for you, man. We're gonna crack some Modern Horizons too. I know this is completely opposite of Pokemon, but I mean, hey, that's not a bad thing. It's cardboard, and we're cardboard connoisseurs, right? I gotta eat a damn tub of ice cream within a day or two, otherwise it ends up soup poop. Bro, that's unfortunate. Get that ice cream in. Wes said, I've been subbed to Trey for years, probably 3 or 4 at least. Yo. Thank you, Wes. That's crazy, bro. Subscribe to my channel for 3 or 4 years, bro. Are you crazy? Love you, man. Thank you. Probably 3 or 4 at least. I've always thought this channel would get huge, but admit I'm glad I've been able to come by the stream and kick it more on a personal level, man. Thank you so much. And sometimes part of me is like almost glad that I haven't. A lot of people have always said that over the years too, like, yo, you'll get huge. And you know what's fucked up? I'm gonna say this completely open and honest. I think there's Pokemon channels out there that were huge at the time. Guys, we could go through YouTube videos right now of literally like Unlisted Leaf, Super Duper Danny, Dark Ghoul, Pokerev, Jordan Fringe. If you guys don't know, I had a Pokemon track. I have right now, literally right here, a Pokemon track with Jordan Fringe, right? With one of the Brolems in the Pokemon community. Somebody who a lot of people respect and like, you know, enjoy his content as well too. I've cross-promoted and networked with so many people over the years. And a lot of people, even on that spectrum, have been like, yo, bro, like your channel will blow up, you know, like keep with it. And I have, obviously, because I enjoy it. And whether it does or doesn't, I really don't give a fuck. This channel allows me to develop my creative outlets in a wide variety of ways that I apply to other aspects and facets of my life that I deal with. Photography, videography, digital editing, digital media, all that kind of stuff. And I continue to do it because I love it. I'm heavily involved in the Pokemon community, and like I said, a wide variety of ways, always buying and selling and trading quite literally on a consistent basis with so much different stuff. But I'm almost happy that at certain points in time it hasn't. But simultaneously, I feel like there has been this like suppression of like, yo, yeah, like we don't want that guy to kind of pop off a little bit more. Like, let's kind of like, should I do a video with that? No, don't do a video with that guy. Like, you know, he swears a lot, bro, and he smokes Ivysaur leaf on his channel. Like, do you want to be part of that? So I feel like there's certain aspects, if I would have been like, hey guys, welcome to my Pokemon, and don't get me wrong, man, go back on some of my YouTube videos. If you don't think that sometimes I was trying to feed the algorithm and just be part of it in that way, trust me, it's cringe. I go back on videos, I fucking cringe so hard, but I leave it up there. There's about 35 videos, maybe more, that I've taken down because it's just been like, oh dear God. But I feel like there's been this like kind of like, yeah, no, maybe don't do a video with him because he says some she just kind of outlandish, you know what I mean? But I would rather be that person than be the person that sits there and I just like put that face on, you know what I mean? So Eelbar said, I love that this channel is so much more personal than any others, man. Thank you kindly. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm going to come back up here. I apologize. 45 people in here listening to me ramble. RCS bless, man. I got to open some Modern Horizons for me and the BROLEM Abra for real. Let's get this. Let me see. Andy just said, I honestly have that issue with my ice cream and freezer. It freezes everything and makes ice out of nothing, but I can't keep my damn ice cream solid. Sucks ass. Bro, Andy, if I could, best believe I would buy you a brand new top-of-the-line refrigerator that you could put pictures of Pokemon cards on an LED display on the front, and I would personally deliver it to you in a Charizard costume with a PSA 10 slab if I had the money. You know I would. Let me see. Mudpie said, you fight the fear to speak out so that some of us can just fight the fear to exist in the space, man. That hurts to read that shit. Like, not in a bad way, just like, yeah. Crazy. Modest collection, my ass. Look at that background. Bro, I worked hard for this shit. Believe it or not, this is a lot of like figures, miscellaneous collectibles, like shit that I hold value in that has no value. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, there are so many aspects of it, a hobby, and that is the beauty of it. Our Char Queen said, of course. Love all y'all lovely people for real. Yo, Smack Daddy, we love you too, man. Thank you. Mudpie, that's so right, man. Mudpie had said, you fight the fear to speak out so that some of us can just fight the fear to exist in the space. Please don't ever be fearful to come here and just exist in this space. Whether one day this channel does blow up or not, I don't think it's going to. That's my personal opinion. It's been this long already, and I've enjoyed the journey thus far. I have learned so much. There's people that I used to look up to in this community now, and there are people that I would like rather start a Hitmon Champions boxing club for Poketubers and Pokemon content creators. And just be like, yo, if you have something to say it now, and then we'll just squash the beef this way like a Pokemon battle IRL. We'll just be the Pokemon. But Mudpie said, you fight the fear to speak out so that some of us can just fight the fear to exist in this space, man. That's resonating hard right now. I sure as hell didn't get rid of the estimated values in my own opening videos. Good, Mudpie. Following the first Boo video, and I wasn't doing anything big or ridiculous anyway. And don't ever. There's nothing wrong with that at all whatsoever. You're providing information to people who otherwise might be getting into this hobby that are like, how much is that card? And if they're watching your video and can go, ding, oh, that card's approximately this much right now, where can I get it? And look in the description of your video and see another local game store that you're supporting and buy singles from there. Perfect. Love it. Wes said, I've been sub to trade for years now, probably 3 or 4 release. Oh, yeah, we touched base on that already. Joe Kryptonite says, I'm back. Welcome back, bro. 47 people in here. Can we get 50 people in here tonight? Share the stream out. Tetra said, please and thank you. Tetra said, Trey, I've said it to you before, regardless of sub numbers, you've cultivated a great community and have one of the most genuine personalities in the hobby. It's always a pleasure to hear your perspective. Thank you, man. It blows me away when you guys say stuff like that, because at the end of the day, I look around me and I look around at like, you know, what I did today and like what I've just in general, and I'm just like, man, I'm just you guys, you know what I mean? I'm just you guys in so many different ways, man. And thank you, Tetra, for real. Bleedtail says, money has always been involved in this hobby. Of course, that's quite literally how and why it exists. There's just a right way to discuss financial aspects in the hobby, IMO. Bleedtail, of course. Think about it. Back in the day when Pokemon first came out, like the Charizard chase card was like $50, right? Like at that time, Charizard was like, yo, like it went up to like 100, I think, at one point in time. And of course, it was about the money still. Like, man, I remember crushing my fucking paper routes. Like as a kid, being like, yo, like if I get this done, that's a pack of cards, or I can save up for that Blastoise card. And shout out to Blastoise 93, because yes, at one point in time I prioritized Blastoise over Charizard. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell Blastoise 93 that. But yeah, it's been about the money since day one. Think about it from the aspects in which, if you don't think that King Gary, and like I'm not bringing this up just to say his name or whatever, but if you don't think that he got involved from like a value perspective as well too, because he's seen potential value, it's the same way why people collected Beanie Babies, you know what I'm saying? And look what happened to them. Unfortunately. Chaz, yo, hats to the back for the BROLEM Chaz Pokestock, dude. Arceus bless, man. Thank you so much. A real one. Super chatting $20, bro. So unnecessary, dude. Thank you. Another legendary stream. Thanks for doing you, and thanks for keeping it real. Thanks, Trainer Trey Chaz. Thank you for coming here and being real, man. I know I haven't cracked a shit ton of packs tonight, guys, and I apologize. That's not kind of what this stream was about. This is about to just have an open, communicative discussion about things that have been kind of bothering me. And instead of me making some fucking video that, you know, and nothing wrong with anybody making a video, a scripted video. Some people aren't well versed in just communicating with people openly, you know what I mean? And I know I'm just talking to this thing right now and I'm reading your guys' comments, but like at the end of the day, like I'd have this conversation sitting here in front of 10,000 people, no problem, right? But some people don't have that ability or capability. You make a scripted video and you think it out well and you write it out, and you guys know exactly how it goes. You write something out and you fucking, it's when you're sending a text message to somebody, you know, that you're like, and then you backspace and you don't send, and then you copy and paste, and like, I just didn't want to do that with this video. I started to edit an entire video. I edited an entire video. I have a video that I made. It's not totally done. There's things I'd want to add. It'll never see the light of day. Maybe it should. I don't know. But like, I just feel like I don't need to. I feel like it's a waste of time. It's just going to perpetuate some shit that I don't want to perpetuate, and probably bring even more negativity towards me, ignorant bullshit, Tauros Manure towards me, as much as probably this video might, but we'll see. Bleedtail says, yeah, money has always been involved in the hobby, of course, man. Back to the first packs, man. Back to the first people who are looking at this like, shit. Like, imagine being young Gary, right? He's probably like, okay, Pokemon. Like, yeah, this is awesome. This is an experience with my kids, but like, Charizard might be worth something someday, you know what I mean? So, let me see. Just Poking Fun, BROLEM, much love, thank you. Yeah, I've watched one in the last 3 months, boom. I have watched one in the last 3 months, boom, which made 0 sense, but also made total sense, but it is what it is. Some can buy a legendary collection booster box, some shop Costco. Shout out Costco. Yo, I got a box from Costco, right? The tin box from Costco, and that's exactly it, man. And I don't hate on anybody who can do that as well at all either. Like I said, there's perspectives in which I believe that like some people should probably just shut the hell up about like their collections and stuff like that, because it's like, yo, what do you pay for rent right now? Oh, you still live at home. Well, that's okay. That's totally fine as well, too. If you still live at home right now, I am jealous. I am genuinely jealous, and that's totally fine as well. If you still live, but at the same time, that means you're opened up a lot more financial revenue. Well, I guess I wouldn't call it revenue. You've opened up a lot more let me see, avenues in general, I guess, to allocate your money towards Pokemon and collectibles and stuff like that. There's other people out there right now that are, you know, that live on their own, and food, water, hydro, internet, bills, car payments, insurance, rent, student debt, all of that stuff comes before Pokemon. And if they didn't have all that stuff, they probably have an equally insane collection, right? But some of us aren't all born into that. Some of us have worked very, very hard for it. Some of us still work very, very hard and don't have as much, and all of it is okay. Treat each other equally. Help each other up. Give. Give. I would give this. I will take this off right now to somebody who literally needs it. If someone in this chat right now is like, bro, I need some clothes. Bro, got you. Got you. Give. It seriously generates, that's the kind of positivity that people realistically need. You know what I mean? Let me see. I never knew anything about Magic until a few streams ago. It sparked a new love. I joined a Magic tournament this Sunday for the new set, and Abra, I'm so happy to hear that, man. Go and crush it. Don't be afraid, bro. Don't be scared. Don't be worried if you misplay. Don't let any of those Magic players, which some of them might do, I'm sorry, I'm being real with you as I'm being real with everyone right now. Don't let any of those Magic players look down on you. Don't be scared to ask, like, hey, can I? And if anybody says anything to you, get up and politely say, you win. This seems that much more important to you than being a good human. You win and have yourself a great day. But dude, I'm so happy to hear that, man, and I'm glad to see you're enjoying Magic as a hobby right now as well too. It is also an equally amazing trading card game, entirely different. There's people that clash between Pokemon and Magic and will talk shit about each other. I love them both and I don't care. I'll watch those two people fight and then I'll go and just enjoy the hobby on both ends of the spectrum, you know what I mean? So let me see. Rob said, sorry, I didn't mean to attack monetary values if that's what you enjoy. It's not what matters to me. Sorry, guys. I know there's probably a lot of stuff going on within the chat as well, too, right now. I know you guys are probably having conversations between each other as well. I hope you guys are doing it I hope you guys are doing it constructively and compassionately. Agree to disagree. That's totally fine, okay? I just don't want you guys, like, beefing in here for no reason. That's not why I started doing this stream. So let's just keep all the spam in a can and not talk shit to each other. I'm not saying I've seen that, but just in general, right? Let me see. Let me keep going. Mudpie said, I already naturally spent hundreds of dollars on this a month. Same, trust me, if not more. It's not a big deal for me to compare the pull to how much is theoretically pay for it as a single. LMAO, that's the only point for it. Oh yeah, of course, like when you're just doing the comparative values, we do that on every stream. If you guys see me posting values of cards, it's so I know realistically as well too, you know, or show you guys how much I'm going to get back in trade credit to open more stuff on the channel with you guys. Justin said, I've been around the Pokemon community for a while now, and Trainer Trait is an asset, true to the grind. Everyone here has always been chill as fuck. Justin, thank you. Another thing I want to touch base on, guys, tonight is giving due credit. Let's get away from all that other shit. Giving due credit where credit is due. That's what we're going to touch base on next. Lord Voldemort said, had to bounce for a while. Any fire pulls while I was away? Unfortunately not, bro. We only opened 3 packs of Vivid Voltage, and we got shafted by Arceus, and that's how it goes. Let me see. Piao said, I've been subscribed since you asked for that first package from Face. I found the channel and shared it with my coworkers. Been loving it ever since. Piao, thank you. Showed up face-to-face games. You guys have also sent me some stuff. I remember, I'll tell you what, you want to hear a sad story right now? Okay, there was a one time, right? And this was at a point in time in my life where I was like, it was bad for me, right? Like I had so much negative shit going on, and my kind of like fall to was still making YouTube content creation videos. And I remember the one time face-to-face sent me a package, like it was like a support package or whatever, like a, you know what I mean? Not, you weren't, face-to-face specifically, I should say, wasn't like sponsoring the stream, but they sent me a package and I was like, oh my god, and it was just a small package, and I was like, oh my god, what could be in here? And I remember opening it on the stream and it was a life pad, like just a life pad. And bro, I understand it was a joke, but at the time it like crushed my soul. I was like, oh my god, man, like I didn't know if it was like a, hey, enjoy the life pad, you know? But so insane, man. It's just crazy how much time passes. Wes Bragg says, we hit 69 likes, y'all. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. I can imagine there's a couple thumbs down, which is totally fine. Not everybody is going to have the same opinions. I have a lot of opinions tonight. I'm literally talking out my asshole. But I can agree to disagree, and much love to every single one of you guys as well too, and I wish you nothing but more life and more love to you and those around you. So I'll say that. Keep the spam in a can. Trainer Trait 2021. Tetra quoting one of my quotes right there. Thank you kindly. Like I said, we're gonna go through some more of these comments right here, or some of these things right here. And you have more expendable income, I think is the word you're looking for. You have more expendable income. Yes, Jeffy, that's exactly what I was looking for. Bleed Teal says tournaments can definitely get toxic, LML, but they're lots of fun. Just navigate away from the trolls and toxicity. Yeah, if you have a certain level of... You don't even have to have an extreme level of discernment to go to a Magic tournament and be like, wow, I'm just going to stay away from that human sludge, which is totally fine. Hey, yes, of course. Let's keep going. The words I would use wouldn't be that nice, but I appreciate that response, Abra. That's of course, man. Be selective with them. Much love, dude, and I'm sure you were. Frankie Oceana says, hello, Trey. My dude, thanks for coming to kick it. Appreciate you being here. Thank you kindly. Birdman says, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, but Magic does have great artwork. Yes, it most certainly does, my friend. MV Pickles says, Trainer Trey, thanks. That means so much. I know what you mean by the way MTG first, but Pokemon just as much. Both are important as well as a TCG, of course. Playability for both aspects of both TCGs are widely different. Joe Kryptonite says, the Pokemon is so much less toxic than the Madden community. Some of you have no idea. I can imagine, bro. Nintendo 64 kid. Love the name, bro. This is such a good combo to have. I stopped collecting at around 15 because in Australia, everyone in my school made me feel like if you don't play footy, then you are a loser. Let me see. I'll take some credit. What's my limit? As soon as I finished the school, I started collecting again, and I could never be happier. Nintendo 64, what I will say, man, is I'm awesome. It's awesome to hear you got back into collecting. Thank you for coming to kick it, by the way. And don't ever let people dictate. I did the same thing, man. I sound like a hypocrite by saying that. I don't know about you guys, but like the tattoo industry that I grew up in at that certain point in time was very yeah, man. When people like talk about struggles, man, like sometimes I just kind of want to like throw them back into like some circumstantial situations I was involved in and just be like, here, struggle. And not to compare or say mine are worse than anybody's ever. People go through all different kinds of shit. Some of my struggles would scale minimalistically comparatively to what some people go through, but sometimes, man, yeah, I went through the same thing, man. I got ridiculed hardcore all the time in the tattoo community and outside of it, and you know, sometimes people would come to I'd have parties at my house and I'd have some anime shit up and people are like, what the fuck, like, what are you doing? I can't even, yeah, I won't even touch base on some of the times where I like got caught being a nerd and people are like, what, you know? 74 likes. Bless you guys, man. Yo, Jeffy P super chatted and I missed it. Dude, fuck, man, I'm so sorry. My apologies for swearing. So funny you brought up Beanie Babies. I sold a collection of like 100 of them I had since I was 8 to 9 for only like $200 a year ago. Bro, remember the Princess Diana Beanie Baby? Yo, I'll tell you guys right now, bless my Nana. I love my Nana dearly. Love you, Nan. But my Nana back in the day was so heavy into Beanie Babies and thinking that they were going to be worth a fortune and Pokemon was the devil. And if we would have just switched that around real quick, we'd be in a much better spot. Ashley says, I appreciate those words. Ashley, I'm not sure which words specifically, but thank you, and I'm glad to share them with you, and thank you for appreciating them. Where's Deadpool tonight? He pops up randomly, bro. He pops up and shows the love. Only 2 thumbs down. That's okay. It's probably the same reoccurring people that come here, which is really weird, guys. It's really weird that, like, it's fucked up because you'd have to have the notification bell on, and then know, and then come here, and then put the effort in. It's like, yo, bro, just come here and have some fun instead, man. I love you, man. Laura, make sure y'all smash the like button. Like, why, Laura? Why? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Man, just dropping a $1.35 donation for no reason, just to be a legend, to remind people to smash the like button. Thank you kindly. My mom's got a Princess Diana beanie. Get it. Probably get a couple bucks for it. Snowman the Pokemon, thank you for coming to kick it as well, man. Appreciate you. Same here, brother. Fell off as a kid and got back in a few years ago. I've got a nerd face. So do I. So do I. Don't worry. Dude, 100% Nintendo 64, yes. I have 2 of those on my shelf right now. Princess Diana Bears, you'll see them in my Office of Awesomeness submission. Lord Voldemort, yes, that's what I like to see. All right, guys, I think I've caught up on majority of the stuff that I wanted to right there. Guys, please feel free to keep the dialogue going. Please feel free to continue to have a constructive conversation. Please feel free to ask questions. Ask me questions right now, and I would be glad to answer them about anything and everything within this community. Just the same drunk peeps misclicking the thumbs down instead of the thumbs up. Alex B, you're probably right, and I hope they're having safe, healthy drink. You know what I'm saying? Smack Daddy said, blessed all the girls that got me Beanie Babies. I had a few in primary school. Yo, legendary lasses. All right, next piece of subject matter, since we're literally out here talking smack and cracking packs, but doing it constructively. Yes, there are very specific Beanie Babies that are worth crazy money. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Of course. The other thing I want to talk about tonight, guys, is what I see so much of, right? Well, maybe we'll do a stream where I get more specific on it. Oh my god, Tetra! Yo, it's faster to get message to you this way tonight, bro. Thank you, Tetra. Arceus bless, man. You lurkers should subscribe to this Chad. Bless my friend. Yo, fucking love you. Hold on, guys. I gotta plug this in. I realized I didn't have my bolt light on all night, and that's some key lighting. Yo, this content slaps like a thick bum. Can we get some more trade talks? Of course we can, bro. Cosmo, you guys want... Yo, let me see, let me see some strawberry and blueberry emojis in the chat if you guys want some more trade talks for real. Trey, how many licks does it take to get the center of a Pokemon pack? I don't know. You want to find out? It's probably at least 35 billion, I can imagine. Guys, next thing I want to talk about as we start to rip into some of this Modern Horizons 2 is giving due credit where credit is due. I have seen so much shit in this Pokemon community of... I'm going to talk about like some larger creators doing this thing that I like to call fishing. Not the PHISING or however the fuck you'd spell that, or FISHING. Like, I don't know how you would spell it. 12 days, John S says? Bro, I don't know. I got my young trainer's birthday coming up, and we got lots still to do. Special effects. Piao is demanding special effects. Special effects. Special effects for Piao Gaming right there. Bless, bro. Dude, guys, I can't even keep going because, man. Bless, dude. Nintendo 64 kid, man, thank you. Yo, shout out Nintendo 64 kid. We got Smash Bros playing right in the background right now. Dropping a $20 super chat, man. Fuck, guys. Honestly, I didn't... Thank you. Always message you from my Insta account, Gamers Basement _ TCG. So cheers for always being so approachable, and let's all smash this hobby together. Rip in. Everyone, love y'all, dude. Thank you, man. Yes, that's what it's all about, man. Like I said, uplifting one another. Guys, I see a lot of this going on, and I just want to say this. Give due credit where credit is due. If you are influenced, if you are motivated, if you see something that inspires you to do something similar, if you hear something funny, you hear a Pokemon pun, you hear a joke, you hear something, and you pick it up, and you utilize it for your content, and someone says, hey man, that's a great idea. Hey, that was a sick, funny joke. In a good way, not like sick and twisted. Hey, that was a good piece of information. Hey, that's a cool piece of artwork. Give due credit to the person that inspiration was derived from. I see artists out here, whether it be digital, whether it be audible, whether it be film. I see artists out here having their shit ripped off by people on way higher tiers that think no one's ever gonna notice because you have this sea of people that is, you know, any comment is gonna get lost in it, right? Someone says, hey man, I had that similar idea, and it just gets washed away in the sea of other people commenting shit. Just give due credit where credit is due. Some people work really, really hard on their ideas, on their concepts, on their artwork, on their jokes, on all that kind of stuff. And if you see it and regurgitate it, redisplay it, redistribute it, whatever the circumstance may be, give some due credit where it's due. It's not hard. I was going to talk about something else, but we'll just leave it for now. Pack number 2, it's on the top left. Abra, bro, the BROLEM has been patiently waiting like a legendary Genomon and donated for me to crack this pack. Let's get it. Yo, Face Melt OG, I'm really enjoying this here, Trey 100. Joe, thank you kindly, man. Appreciate you. Andy and Son, drop it. Yo, Andy, I see those pineapples in there. Don't think you snuck those pineapples past me, bro. Burdened Aerialist, Mount Velas Manticore, Jewel-Eye Cobra, my friends, my fellow Pokemon content creators and poke enthusiasts. If you guys aren't fans of Magic the Gathering, that's totally fine, but I believe that you should be, in my personal opinion. Kitchen Imp, that's sick. Oh man, I like the art because it's still black. Well, it's like a sketch. Phantasmal Dreadmaw, Thornlight Bridge, Goldmire Bridge, lots of bridges, don't burn them. Waze Sifter, Herd Balleth, Fast and Furious, nothing is stronger than family. Scour the Desert, let's go. We're getting into the good stuff. Let's hope for it. We're gonna get a Zurin Orb as an uncommon and Nettlecyst. Spice behind it in a holographic form? No, nobody likes getting crabs, bro. All right, Abra, I think you meant the top right pack. That's probably what you meant, right, bro? That's probably what you meant, right? Birdman said some people looked at me weird when I was back in school and liked Harry Potter a lot, so I hid my liking for Harry Potter. Yeah, man, that's unfortunate circumstances. That's a cruel reality of the world that we live in, and unfortunately, sometimes it's best to fight fire with fire. That's why when people are saying like, oh, like only positivity, if you don't like positivity, you're a piece of shit. No, unfortunately, sometimes when people are dicks and say stupid shit, you need to call them out on it, and you need to be realistic about it. I know I said that very vulgarly and vaguely and stuff, but like, that's what needs to happen. Sometimes people need to be called out. Sometimes people need to be held accountable. And it's that same circumstance in school. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that hero situation where you see the nerd getting made fun of by a group of assholes, and then the really popular guy comes in, he's like, yo, you guys are pricks, and befriends that person. It's like that same circumstance, except you just don't see that. There's circumstances of it over there, of course, but you don't see as much of it as you should. But hey, I mean, Nettle Cyst is $4. I love the attitude, Piao. Always a Pokemon silver lining or a magic lining. Poopsie says, I don't collect anything but Pokemon and occasionally pick up some Yu-Gi-Oh, but I definitely appreciate the art in MTG. And that's like the constructive, like-minded opinion about Magic for most of people, right? And a lot of people are deterred from it because of complications of the game, the mechanics of it. But once you get into it, it's a little bit easier. But Jeffy P says, man, Trey, you're having a massive breakout of crab. I know, bro. I can recommend a shampoo if you want. Oh my god, I might need it, bro. The crabs are running rampant. I have crabs so bad. Somebody's gonna have to clip that right there, guys. The amount of crabs that I've been getting lately, it's making it difficult to open Magic on this channel. I pulled 4 today. It's like $2 Canadian, which is like minus 1 million US. That's pretty accurate. Wes Bragg says, yes, credit given due credit where credit is due 100%. It should go without saying. I thought my door was open. It should go without saying, but it's not, right? Magic the Gathering is for dorks, bro. Bubba Gold says, Magic the Gathering is for dorks, bro, and I'm a fucking dork to the fullest extent. But yes, yeah, quite literally. Poké Gains dropping the sushi. Bro, I could go for some sushi now. You guys got me going. What did Andy say? I miss it. Someone said I don't know how he does it. What did I do? What did I do? That Princess Diana baby belongs in a clear case because it's a wonderful tribute to her. She was a phenomenal person. I love that, Birdman. You're absolutely correct. Jeffy P says, ooh, interesting random topic. My local Windsor News tonight did a story showing that a sealed mint collection condition Super Mario 64 game sold for over $1 million today or yesterday. Yeah, it was the other day. Yes, it did. It most certainly did. Let's keep this going. I have 0 cards that were going to the moon, but I think that was an amazing fun ride in the hobby. Or worthless kids' toys became icons, yes. And some who missed out prayed for a pop. I don't get that. Hey man, varying opinions, varying preferences. You know what I mean? Let me see what else we got here. Them aren't crabs or lobsters. I swear they're crabs. It says it right on it. You should always give credit, of course. Give it where it's due, honestly. The special effects with Edmonton know how to look so real. Yo, I try, bro. I'm the biggest... Isn't that what that means? Isn't that what that means? All right. I'm already in 3 money holes. I can't go down to 4th. That's exactly what Magic the Gathering is for the most part. Just another cardboard money pit. But, I mean, allocate your funds accordingly and never put yourself out. That's another aspect that I will stress, guys. Never feel like... Here's another aspect, guys. I just want to like touch base on all this shit tonight. That was the whole point of this stream. I see so many people that like, I don't know how to say this without, I guess I do know how to say it. You just fucking say it. I see so many people that have the FOMO effect, right? Everyone's like, oh my god, I've got to get this new set because it's being whatever. Someone else is hyping it up. You know, you've seen a content creator open it up, you know, 3 weeks early, and you feel like you're gonna miss out on it. You know, you gotta like work, you know, extra hard this week to put extra money into something you've already put money. Don't have that. Don't ever put yourself out because of FOMO, because of fear of missing out. It will be there. I can't say that as a guarantee. It's speculative. But something will be there. Something will be there. And if it's not there, I guarantee for the most part, after a couple weeks, that perpetual hype will die down. It'll go away. You'll be able to acquire the things that you want, and you should, in my opinion, enjoy it all the same. You should enjoy it all the same. No matter whether you're enjoying it at the peak of its popularity or whether you're enjoying it when it's on the decline. I think that really sets apart people who are heavily involved in the community in different aspects, right? You have the people who just want it because that's what's popular, and then after it becomes unpopular, they don't even want to open it on their channel. They're never made mention of it, or even for their personal collection. And then you have the people who are still right now opening up Guardians Rising because they enjoy the set. You still have people who are cracking into who knows what, older sets because they still enjoy it, right? So don't ever have that FOMO, guys. Don't ever let that that dictate or rule the way that you either create content or collect, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be able to acquire it. And if you can't, holler at me, I'll try to help you. Trust. We want to talk dorky card games. The Weiss Schwartz game is getting pretty popular. Autograph waifu cards draw the weebs in. Hey man, and that's down to personal taste as well too. There's another person, Alex Ketchum, I believe, who's heavily involved in that. That's just one person. There's tons of people that are involved in it, and to each their own taste. I personally never got involved in it. There was a trading card game store that I dealt with heavily when I was you know, more involved with my own business, and they were always like, yo, Weiss Schwartz, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm saying that or enunciating it properly, but never got into it personally because just the desirability for like the card game itself, for playability and collectability, just wasn't there for me. I didn't like that aspect of it, you know what I mean? But to each their own. But yeah, I've seen it grow in popularity so much. Shout out Steam Siege, let's go. You know, I got an offer from Logan Paul to trade this chain. Oh, I did it. And I declined. I had to kindly decline. I appreciate the offer, bro, but I had to decline. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Poopy Tells Me No says, what I love about Magic is that the art is so sophisticated and mature. I remember being younger and getting Magic cards, and I remember I had them taken away from me because I remember the one specific time I pulled one out of a vending machine and my nana was like, that is the devil. And literally the card was like the devil. And I was like, oh shit, that kind of is, right? But yeah, it is. It's very, yeah, it's definitely up there for maturity, I guess we'll say, for sure. Sometimes I wish a little bit more. Can you talk more about big channels taking art? I mean, yes, I definitely can. If you're talking about the, you know, give due credit where credit is due. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to really look at some people and just acknowledge that, yeah, I don't know how specific I want to get with it because like I said, there's a time and place where I really feel like I would like to have people on a Trey Talks, whatever you want to fucking call this random jumbled jargon that I'm spewing at this camera right now, and I apologize for it, but I don't apologize for it, but I do because I'm Canadian. I think there's a time and a place where I'd like to have a collective agreement of somebody else here to bounce some of these things back off of if they would be so inclined to come on this channel. One person that I would love to have on here is Yizzy and Shiv. I'd love to talk to Yizzy and Shiv on here about just stuff in the community in general, just their personal experience being involved with it as long as they have, and you know, and then, you know, some of the stuff that they've been involved in personally themselves, some of the stuff that they've created themselves as well too. Those are two people within the community that are, you know, that are of a platform that isn't, you know, like a billion subscribers, that still resonate with, you know, smaller channels like myself. Dare I say that. West Bragg said, Steam Siege will be sought after one day, mark my words. It's one of them sets that nobody really wants now. It'll be harder to find in the future. Well, maybe, I don't know. Dude, that's the kind of stuff that I like. It's that speculation right there, because that's what it is, right? It's just a speculative opinion, and you are completely entitled to it. You will find people, like myself, who agree with that opinion, for sure, Wes, and you'll find people who'll be like, Steam Siege is bullshit, and no one's ever gonna fucking buy it. That could also be true. It's the best thing about this market is a lot of things are speculative. You can do your due diligence, your research, you can put together spreadsheets, and you can do graphs, and you can, you know, you can get down to the technicalities of the monetary, follow the money. You can do all of that shit, but at the end of the day, a comic could come pummeling towards the earth, and Pokemon cards could be utilized as tinder to stay warm in the future. It's pretty far reaching, but it's a possibility. At the end of the day, realistically, bro, we don't really know what's gonna happen with what, especially with the way the Pokemon's going, it's going now. Think about XY Evolutions. I was preaching that for a while. I'm like, this set's gonna blow up in popularity. Did I think it was gonna go to $1,500 a booster box? Fuck no. Definitely not. Did I stockpile a shit ton of it? Yes. Did I open so much that I regret it every single time I look at that box right there? Yes. Oh my god, the funny stuff I remember was like that crazy Catholic preachers yelling about Pokemon being the devil because they believe in evolution. Like, are you kidding me? Have you heard of science? Yeah, but that was one of my favorites. I remember my my nan, bless her, like I said, making me watch that video, or like showing me that and being like, Pokemon is the devil. Crazy to think. I love the devil apparently, and so do millions of other good-hearted people. Piao said, I stopped playing Magic to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and then Yu-Gi-Oh got creepy and now it's cute again. Yu-Gi-Oh's complicated, bro. I know some people say the same thing. They're like, how do you say Magic's complicated, but you won't play Yu-Gi-Oh? But yeah, I'll buy Steam Siege if it's cheap. Not too long ago, I was buying Steam Siege packs from a local card shop for $1.50 a pack, bro. I still love opening Steam Siege. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out Andy. Andy, if you wanted to know, bro, this is actually a pack from you. This is a pack from Andy on my chain right here. Magic scared me as a kid. It did to me too, Piao. It did to me. Mudpie says, besides the new cards aren't legal for play to play for 3 weeks. Ah, I love it. Let me see. Honest good investment since we're bringing up video games. Halo 2 limited edition sealed. Buy it. Also, ML possibly greatest game of all time. I'm going to agree with you, bro. I'm going to agree with you. Chief for life, man. Spartan 117. Let's go. Let me see. What else are we missing here? And it's got a dope reverse rare Nido King. Yeah, it does. It's also got shiny Pokemon in there that people were like, what the hell is this? Let me see. I wasn't a fan of Steam Siege, still love the full arts. It resonates with me pretty well because at the point in time, it's when I had my, it's technically my second, but my first shop location. And I remember when we got distribution rights from a card company and I got Steam Siege in. And I remember being like, yo, like we made it. Like we have a distributor. And it was like Steam Siege. So it'll always resonate with me really well. You know what I mean? Oh, I want to comment too. The other person, I deleted the comment. I should have taken a picture of it. Comment again if you'd like. But someone made a comment the other night about me doing this all the time. And they're like, bro, you guys don't know I have my fucking septum pierced. Right? And it moves around in there because I used to have a much bigger gauge. So I'm always rotating it and moving it around. And some of the other night may be like, see? This guy's on drugs. And I'm like, bro, if I was on drugs, I'd just be like, bro, I'm on drugs. I'd fucking tell you. You know what I'm saying? But I figured it was, but didn't want to brag. Bro, bragging rights all to you, man. Bragging rights all to you. I do be devil loving. I do be devil loving as well, too. Yes, there you go. Abra, I love it, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it. Piao says, special effects. Piao's demanding a lot of special effects tonight, bro. It's creating my, a fog, we will say, in my mind. Special effects to the BROLEM. Oh, this is a good slapper right here. Guys, we kind of got, we're all over the place tonight, and I fucking love it. I'm not going to lie. I know some people are going to watch this stream back and be like, bro, what were you even saying? But pick through it, man. Pick through it, clips and pieces. Take with it what you will. We're going to have some more of these. You know what? I'm not going to lie, guys. I was like scared to like go into this. And not scared again, somebody said, hesitant to go into this. Completely blind. Guys, I literally have, oh my God. Alex B, yo, thank you so much. Dropping a $10 donation, man. You guys, thank you guys. Genuinely and truly, like, cheers to you for real. A standing respect and cheers to you guys. Alex, thank you so much, man. Dropping the $10 donation. I gotta go Snorlax, bro. Catch those Snorlax Z's, my friend. Fantastic Trade Talk stream and cheers, chat. Guys, we'll be doing some more in the future. That's what I was just getting on. I was skeptical and hesitant to come into this blind and just have an open discussion. I think next time I will probably be a little bit more prepared for real. I'll probably have a little bit more notes and stuff like that. With that said, I had a bunch of stuff written right here. And I think we touched base on one or two things. You know what I mean? I wonder if there's anything else in here. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, I guess we'll make another point right here where I had stated, like, I just believe that healthy, open, constructive, and opinionated discussions and criticism should be able to be had between parties whom agree to disagree. That's how progress is made, which I'm a firm believer of to the fullest extent. Like, that's how progress is made. Progress isn't made by pitting your minions against one another who just blindly follow everything you say. I feel like there's people on both sides of that spectrum, and any other spectrum, like even looking at, like, I don't know, let's look at Real Breaking Nate. I bet you if Nate was like, you know, hey guys, like, go say, like, people would just blindly follow certain things, right? You know what I mean? And I think therein leaves a responsibility to those people with that kind of following, because at a point it does become almost like a cult following, right? Especially when you're preaching things, you know what I mean, certain aspects, or saying certain things, but you just need to be held accountable and keep that in mind as you're going along creating or saying things or spewing toxicity into the fucking air. So again, just I think healthy, open, constructive, and opinionated discussions just like we've had tonight, which thank you guys. I gotta take a sip, hold on. Which just like tonight we've been having for the most part. And again, if I've missed anything in the chat tonight, don't take it to heart. Hit me up on IG. Leave a comment right here on this channel, on this live stream, and I will be glad to address it. If you want to go live with me and have an open conversation, let's do it. If you want to get together face to face and have a conversation, let's do it. I have notes up here and there's super chats coming in. Yobar. Thank you so much, bro. Much love to you for real. Yobar says, with a $5.69 donation, love to hear. Love the heart to heart, of course, man. Love disc to love disc, if you will. I love it, bro. Favorite stream this week, all about future Trade Talks. Yo, Maybe we'll have some more. I'd love to have some guests on here, guys. Like I said, before I went live with this, I had some people I wanted to reach out to. And I didn't. I was like, I'm just gonna go live with this, see how it resonates, see what comes of it, and then go from there. Reach out to people and see what happens, you know what I mean? Wes said, just friggin' awesome that Trey jumped on stream tonight. Didn't think I was gonna get to type silly, cool, crazy, real, thoughtful comments with tonight. Bro, you can at any point in time. You've missed at least 100 of my comments. No, bro, have I really? Don't say that, dude. Don't say that. You make me feel like a total a-hole. Have I missed 100? I haven't missed 100. I'm scrolling up and there's only like a few here, bro. Not even. Wait, Poké Budget said, I'll take some credit. What's my limit? It's unlimited, bro. It's just IOUs, that's all. Long live the 69 cents. Shout out Abra for starting that bad boy up right there. Let's go. All right, guys. Blessings to you and your young trainer for his birthday. Birdman Productions, thank you. I'm really looking forward to it, man. I'm genuinely looking forward to it. And thank you guys for your donations as well, too, because it helps make that even better. Let's keep going with some of these Modern Horizons 2 packs. I am sweating my ass off. Hey, if you guys would like to, check this out. Go to www.tradertrade.com and order one of these bad boys. Look, it's on the front and the back. It's a cuff tee. It's really wrinkled. I was gonna wear it tonight, and I'm like, yo, I know I'm gonna be sweating my ass off during this stream, so shout out Gymshark. Thank you kindly. Nah, I'm just kidding. Whew. Thanks, bro. Legit sweating. All right, 11 streams in a row, guys, and like I said, I don't mean to perpetuate the negative aspects that are going on, but I also feel like I was doing a disservice to my small community here, and my small community with absolutely massive hearts. I felt like I was doing you guys a disservice with everybody that was like, hey man, like, you know, I got certain opinions about some stuff. You got like, so I wanted to come on and talk about it and address it. And like I said, now there's going to be an open comment section for everybody to say whatever it is that they want there. You guys want to talk shit about my shitty chain? You guys want to make fun of my poorly groomed mustache? Whatever you want. You want to have a constructive conversation in there and ask me some questions? Let's do that too. But I'm glad that I did. And thank you guys for receiving it so well, especially with just some unscripted bullshit, you know? Lose focus. Hopefully I didn't do that too much tonight, but Hell Mongrel. It's my spirit animal. Blacksmith skill. Captured by Legox. That would suck. Sojourner's Companion. Archbound Mauser. Dross Forge Bridge. Sometimes these are hard to enunciate. Let's go. Piercing Rays. The Underworld Cookbook. Oh, that's a good one. Yo, Veldakin Infiltrator. Graceful Restoration. Squirrel Mob is our rare. Now, Piao, if you could help me out, BROLEM, if you're still here. I don't know. It is a 3-drop rare, and I know squirrels are the dealio in this for the most part. Behind this bad boy, though, Archon of Cruelty. That is a mythic rare, so that's a double banger magic pack right there, followed by a food token. I'm actually going to use that. That could be a jank mythic pull. Let's do this really quick, guys. Let's bounce over here really quick. If you know, we got newcomers to the chat tonight that don't know that we do this a lot of times as well too. Oh no, I gotta fix it. You know what? I'm gonna fix it live because fuck it, we'll do it live. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that. Let me see here. I apologize, guys. You can see, you know, this is raw right now. This is really real. Let me see. I didn't do this before because I figured we'd just be talking. Let me see. There we go. Got it done. Boom shakalaka. Live editing right there. Tetra. Let's go, man. Thank you kindly, bro. Much love to you. The mob is $1, bro. Thank you kindly. Piao, much love. I was about to check out the Archon. Hold on one sec. I want to read that super chat before we do that. Archon of Cruelty from Modern Horizons 2. Coming in at approximately, if it's going to load in good quality, it should. For $6 approximately. Wesley, bro. Wes. Thank you, Trey and chat peeps. Yo, thank you kindly, man. Tetra had said, dropped $1.69. $1.69 donation. I'm throwing the challenge to any trainer. Ooh, I like challenges. Okay, I'm throwing the challenge to any trainer who will match the meme donation to aid in funding Trey in his efforts for a new chain. Paul Walker, bro, what's going on? Nothing stronger than family, homie. What is going on? Thanks for coming to kick it. All right, let's bounce back over here. Yo, Tetra. Bless, bro. Thank you kindly. Yeah, the art is amazing. Yo, the art on both those cards is pretty spicy. Yo, Archon of Cruelty coming in at approximately $6. Nothing too crazy, but still good. Good trading credit. Kyle J says, about 2 hours behind the live BROLEM, but I genuinely love hearing your unbiased, genuine opinion on things, regardless of the topic. Thank you for the amazing content you provide for all of us, dude. Kyle, thank you for calling it amazing content, because at the end of the day, I'm just doing what I enjoy doing. I'm, you know, adapting. I am, you know, trying new things. I'm always trying to bring like a creative aspect to this. It's so cool to see how many people have reached out to me and just been like, yo, like your content has inspired me. The stuff that you do with your physical training and working out, which by the way, guys, gym's open tomorrow. I'll be there at 7:30 a.m. to crush it. Back to it. It's been months at the actual gym, but just people that have reached out to me and just been like, hey man, like thank you. Like, it blows my mind, and it really like just brings me back down anytime where I'm feeling like heightened or stressed or angry about certain things in the community that I'm seeing. If I'm feeling, you know, pushback from other creators that I resonate with, that I'd like to work with, that are like ignorantly assuming, you know, what type of person I am, or, you know, merely judging me based on some of the shit that they see that I make on YouTube. But it's crazy, like sometimes when I have like people messaging me, I don't want to call out names. There's people that have like you know, that have reached out to me, that I've shared their story with your, you know, your actual IG handles and everything like that, that have been like, hey man, thank you for inspiring me in this way or another way, or helping me or anything. I'm like, guys, it blows me away that I even do that, that I even bring that to you guys. I think I can put this backwards now. That's good. We got the point that I'm wearing a Charizard hat. But man, thank you so much, for real, Kyle. I appreciate that, dude, and I appreciate you guys being here listening to me ramble. Angela, sorry. And I don't know which way I'm saying that. It's either Angela or Angela. I know some people like to hear it differently. Ballback, your POV is as valid as anyone else. I'm opinionated and people often don't like when I speak up. Years of being silenced by an abusive spouse to make up for. Hey, I hope that you are out of that kind of situation. I hope that you've acknowledged that that kind of situation isn't something that you deserved, and that you've safely removed yourself from that kind of situation. I wish you well, and I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope you're able to recover from that and no problem, because it is no easy feat, I can only imagine. And props to you for having the strength to come out of it with that kind of resilience and get it. Come here and hang out, express your opinion, especially if it's about the TCG community. We got it. Let's go. Damn, for real, Hyperwolf? What did Hyperwolf see? LA is having a mask mandate again. Are they really? That's crazy. Name drop. Nah, I don't want to. I like keeping people's, you know what I mean? Some people have reached out to me in aspects in which I've motivated them that they want to be private about, whether it's about their mental health, whether it's about their physical health, or how they're trying to better it. And I keep that private, you know what I mean? So unless they otherwise, of course, give me permission to say so. Forgot to change my dono to my screen name. Wes, I knew that was you, bro. I knew it. Wes, thank you. But for real, thank y'all. Like a lot of y'all was talking earlier, I suffer from depression, schizophrenia, etc. Trey in the stream helps me in many ways. And Wes, please know this is a safe space for you, bro. This is a safe space for all of you guys. So please come here at any point in time, and don't ever feel like you're going to be subject to ridicule, criticism, pushback, or anything like that. If you guys do some shit that I think is wrong, that I think is hateful or cruel or anything like that towards another person within the community or something else, or if you have an opinion that I think is wrong, like you're like, yo, I like to kick dogs, I'm gonna be like, you're a piece of shit. Sorry, that's my opinion. Probably other people are gonna agree, but if you guys do something, I'm probably gonna call you out on it. I feel like that's what good friends do. Good friends call each other out on their bullshit, call each other out on their Tauros Manure, and hold each other accountable. Like tonight, if I said something that was out of context, or something you guys didn't agree with, or something you guys think can be weighed against something else, call me out on it. Like, not in a bad way. Like, I accept constructive criticism. I wouldn't be where I am artistically. I wouldn't be where I am creatively, digitally, socially, where I am right now, which isn't anything glorious. I'm still extremely grateful. I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't take constructive criticism. And here's some more pack codes. Here we go. Vivid Voltage, let's get it. Smack Daddy, is Smack Daddy dipping? I see people saying goodnight as well, too. Smack, bro, gotta go, everyone. Love y'all. Smack, much love, man, and thank you for real. Always being a legendary gentleman, coming here and supporting, man. I appreciate you a Snorlax size shit ton. Train on, game on, and I will catch you in the next one, my friend. Let me see. Oh yeah, Kanto Kitchen's right. It's going to happen, unfortunately. I can't specifically state or say anything about it. I don't want to. Ooh, Shining Faked pack code. Get it, guys. Get it. Yes, usually everyone is cool as fuck here. Yeah, for sure, man. Of course. Tangela. There was other things I wanted to touch base on as well too tonight, guys, but I don't know if we should keep going on it, or maybe we should leave some stuff to a certain extent. I think I've talked a lot tonight, and I haven't stopped talking, which I feel bad. I'd love to have somebody else here to bounce stuff back off of. So if there's other content creators out there as well too, and you guys would like to pop on this live stream and be part of these discussions, we will say. I was gonna turn that off. Hit me up. I'd be glad to. I would absolutely be glad to the fullest extent. Modern Horizons 2. Let's get it in. Wes Bragg, thank you for sharing. We're here for you. Much love, fan. Of course. Yeah, don't ever hesitate, guys, to like share any of your personal experiences or ongoings right now. We're all here to support each other as we should be within a community that we all find like some peaceful escape from whether it be our own personal like ongoings that we have right now that we're suffering with or suffering from, or whether it would just be, you know, aspects of the world that's going on right now that people just want to get away from, you know? Keep going, please, if you feel like it. Thanks, Mudpie. Yeah, if you guys are gonna stick around, 34 legendary type trainers in here right now. I appreciate you guys. I know I've been going since, oh my god, it's 12:30 a.m. I haven't even realized that this like time has gone by this much. Crack open. That's what I should be doing, is cracking stuff open. Sinister Starfish, Late to Dinner, Galvanic Relay, Phantasmal Dreadmaw, Thornglint Bridge. So you're saying we should start a podcast? I feel like me going live is just essentially a pod. It's just a solo podcast. Galarian Bridge, yeah, definitely. We've had some podcast scenarios to a certain extent. Underworld Hermit, Scuttle Tide, Fey Offering, Flame Rift. Oh no, that's not the rare. That's not the rare. Let's go. Misty Rainforest coming in hot, says Abra. No, we're getting Usuri, Fortune's Flame. I'd have to check. And then a Fey Offering uncommon foil, followed by a Squirrel. Yusri, Fortune's Flame. Let me see. Oh, it's gonna do it again. It's probably because I don't actually have it up. I wonder if it'll do it now. There it is. Boom. My apologies, guys. When your subject matter is more important than the technicalities sometimes in some of my streams, and stuff like that happens, but you make do. Roll with the punches. We're going years 3. Let me see. Okay, yeah, he is not anything crazy. Approximately $1. Let's go. In and around that price point. And again, guys, somebody said earlier, like, is there something wrong with talking about prices? No. I'm referencing these right now so you guys know if you ever pack them personally, and I'm doing it for myself so I know what I'm getting in for trading credit, because I'm not made of Poké coins, and I trade a lot of my cards in, even cards sometimes that I want to keep for my collection, so I can crack some packs with you guys. The scrolls remind me of the movie Up. Such a good movie. Makes me sad. Angelo says, thanks, it's been a life. Walked away from dealing. Okay, my daughter. I just didn't want to say that part, just YouTube purposes. My daughter's father, my 5-year marriage, lost everything, but I have my daughter who will be 15 in 3 weeks. Angelo, that is crazy. And like I said, I truly hope that everything well that can come out of that situation, which, like I said, trust me, I've seen similar circumstances, and it's crazy to see the resilience that some people have, but clearly you do, and I hope that the best comes out of it for you and yours, for real. Phone died, but I'm back. Snowman the Pokemon, thanks for coming to kick it. Appreciate you being here. All right, guys. I think we're going to crack this pack of King's Court, and I think we're going to leave it at that thus far. I'm going to say a couple more things on the out, and then we'll conclude it that way. And conclude it very just randomly and abruptly. Just kind of like this whole entire stream has been. Me just sweating and talking really fast. I feel like that's going to be a top comment to be like, what is this guy on? He's sweating and talking really fast. As though having like good communication skills somehow instantaneously makes you a drug addict of some kind or something. Anyways, King's Court. Let's go. Yo, here's a prime example. I'm gonna say something right now. Here, we'll say this before we open this pack of King's Court. Let me just pop this open, and then you guys can let me know if you guys would like to see a similar thing. Right here. Boom. Okay. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I just want to see if I... I'm gonna save this. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this for another stream. Let me see. Kanto! Bro, Kanto? Not necessary, man. I know how hard you guys work. Man. For everything. Thank you. Kanto Kitchen dropping a $15.69. 69 cent, long live 69. Donation. saying thank you for the real stream and creating the best community out there. Also for that last 2 years of inspiration and whipping this kitchen Brock style. Yo, I'm whipping this kitchen Brock style. Yo, let's go. Can't wait for the next pack battle and mystery parcels. Thank you kindly, guys, and best believe I'm working very diligently on them. Some of the things that I had for the mystery parcel stream have still not arrived, which is really unfortunate. I'm kind of dealing with a mailing discrepancy right now, which is quite unfortunate as well too, but we're working very hard. I'm working very hard on getting that done. What was his name? Scratch? Wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Wait, Trader, did you ever get, what are we talking about, Abra? Are we talking about from, I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't want to talk about, I don't know if I'm misconstruing what it is that you're talking about. Trainer Trey, I feel like you're the best friend I never had back in high school. Birdman, dude, love you, bro. Thank you, man. Bless. Dude, that's crazy. It hurts my heart in a good way, man. Thank you. Yo, you got a friend in me. It's like that movie says. Guys, I popped this whole bowl of popcorn, man. I didn't even have one piece the whole time. The whole point was to bring your popcorn for tonight. You know what I'm saying? Mudpie and I will now always think squirrels that way. Wait, what are we talking about? For sure, Trender Trey, we need a stream where it's like 8 p.m. Laura Natalia, yes. Oh, Laura. Oh my God, Laura. I can only imagine what time it is for you right now. Go to sleep. What are you doing? Much love. Paul Walker says, Pokemon. Love Pokemon. You guys love Pokemon? Can I get a I love Pokemon right in the chat right now if you guys love Pokemon? Let's just do that. Just Pokemon Fun says, I remember the Pokerev Trainer Trade donation stream, a community coming together. Damn, how long ago was that? That was quite a while. And you know what's funny is the message that I was just going to talk about happened right during that time, where I got a message from a content creator that I was otherwise reaching out to for a significant amount of time and kind of getting ignored. And then when I had my heart attack and I was in the hospital and there was a lot of uncertainty surrounding that whole circumstance, I had that content creator reach out to me and say that they were sending me positive vibes, and I really appreciated it. And then that same content creator was talking to me and was like, I'd love to get on a call or get on a video and have a discussion with you and get to know you a little bit better. And I've never heard from them since. Reached out, tagged them in some things. Never heard. I believe at that point in time there was like a popularity aspect in which people knew that I was editing for Pokerev. I've seen a lot of people trying to mimic that, which is totally fine, which is good. But I also seen a lot of people trying to reach out to me about certain things with Pokerev, and it was just kind of like a weird, like I said, guys, there was a weird area where at one point in time where people were hitting me up as though they were under the impression that I somehow, like, I don't fucking know, like lived beside Rev or something, like, bro, can you walk this package over to him? And I'm like, no man, he's his own guy, I'm my own guy, and no. Let me see here. There we go. That's what I like to see. I love Pokemans. Look at it all. Look at it all. There we go. I love Mons. I love you, Mon. I love you, Mon. Yo, that's a quotable quote right there. I love Pokemon. I love Pokemans. Came back at the right time. Laura never sleeps. Yo, top mod. For sure. Bless to Laura. Thank you kindly, for real. I gotta get Laura a mug. The least I can do is get Laura a mug. Laura, best believe if... Oh no, my chain is breaking. Again, shout out to Rocket's Jewelry Company. Look at this thing is a little botched. Laura, if I could hook you up even more, you know I would, right? Can I just say that? Just so you guys know, this isn't actually like some like fake chain. I put this I put this on my actual chain, and it's kind of like scary to think about putting this on here. Dub knows. What's sleep? Sleep, what's that? I think I've illustrated my point enough with this chain, but we're just gonna... I don't even know what my point was. I think it's actually badass. My significant other was like, I wouldn't be mad if you wore that all the time. I'm like, sick. Even Trey's recorded vids are relatable and give that feel. I love Pokemans. Thank you kindly, man. Guys, if you don't know, man, I put a shit ton of work into those videos, so like... That's why I said sometimes it's discouraging. Okay, we're just gonna leave the Steam Siege pack offer for now. I'm gonna try one more time. That's why it's sometimes just discouraging. Like I said, when I've been at this for so long, you get, you know, reached out to by a lot of people, and then you put a lot of work into the community, into like sharing and promoting and cross-promoting and supporting, and you post a video you spent hours working on, days working on, editing, recording, filming. You guys don't even know, like, even right now, being as blessed as I am with some of the stuff that I've worked very hard for, that's been given to me, donated to me, like crazy shit. Grateful as hell, but like prior to that, editing videos was a pain. Like, it would take me, I would have videos crash, I would have stuff not save, I wasn't able to like actually edit how I'm able to edit. And even right now, like, I have an amazing setup, I'm so grateful for it, but there's aspects in which that it's difficult for me to render edits and render edits and render videos and stuff that I want to do with edits just because my PC can't keep up, which is totally fine. Work with what you have today towards what you want tomorrow. I say that all the time, and I'm like a firm believer of that, because if you keep that mentality and you keep working, before you know it, you're not even going to realize how far you've come. And one day you're just going to be like, holy shit, like look how far I've come. Dub, this one's for you, bro. Special effects. Dub with a $50 super chat, bro. What? Stop, man. Guys, you guys being here is huge. Like, dude. For the algorithm. For Trainer Trey. Bless my dude. Piao. Dub, sorry, I said Piao. I'm reading people's names simultaneously, guys. I've been reading all night. That's all I've been doing. I'm literally seeing words. Dub. I hope everything is going super well with your new personal ventures. I know recently you've taken a little bit of a step back from creating to delve into your own personal stuff that you want to do, and I hope all of that is going sincerely and truly well for you and your significant other. Cough, leaf energy. Truly believe karma comes back around, and dude, it is going to come back around full circle for you, my friend. I've seen everything you've done, so much you've done for this community. Like Kobe says as well too, lurking and working always with lots of people within this community. So don't think I don't see a lot of the stuff that goes on, positive and negative in so many different aspects. But dude, Dub, thank you so much, man. Abra dropping right there. Poké Budget says, not the green energy. Caffeine! Yeah, bro, I'm in Ontario, Canada, and I'm entitled to utilize medicine in any way that I see fit. You know what I'm saying? You neglected the 69 cents, you monster. Too funny, bro. Too funny. Andy, that'd be dope AF. Actually, I love it. What did Andy say? She needs a mod of the year mug for real, though. Honestly, Andy, that'd be dope AF. Actually, I love that. Laura, I'm not saying it's gonna be super soon, but let me work on that for you. Laura, let me work on that for you. Let me see what I can do with that. I'm trying to think of a way I could go about it, because I could make it, but then I'd have to order it and then get it shipped to me, and then get it but I'm trying to see if I could just make it and then just get it shipped to Laura. Do that'd be sick. Jeffy says, wow, yeah, until you're in that type of situation where you're kind of in the popular group. Yeah, that's honestly, at the end of the day, we're talking about like, if you guys, again, I encourage you guys to go and read the short synopsis in this video. It is, again, just a bunch of random spew jumble jargon, but it is a little bit of insight to my opinion and some of the stuff I want to talk about. But just like Jeffy said right there, yeah, when you're in that situation, you get to that kind of like popular group. That's a thing, right? It's crazy. You know what's crazy, guys? Again, like I said, it's point proof in the pudding that tonight I go live with this kind of subject matter, and it's done the best, like performance wise and attendance wise. Shout out to all you guys, all, like literally every single one of you. Fucking love every single one of you guys that's been in and out of here tonight. I appreciate your support, all equally. Dislikes and whatever else, like shit talk alike, I really don't give a shit. I know at the end of the day, like in that flamethrower track, you guys know that I made that stupid Pokemon rap. It literally says like, nowadays trainers all got something to say until you link up face to face, and that's like. That's shout out face to face for one in a good way. That is talking about like the old school Game Boys where you would link up face to face. And that's for one also talking about a lot of trainers have a lot to say nowadays until you link up face to face. And then it's all smiles. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But tonight is proof in the pudding that it's just kind of like what people want to see and what people want to hear is kind of a little bit more of like, yo, what are people saying? What are people talking shit about? What's this person's opinion, you know? And more not like, wow, this guy's been streaming for 10 nights in a row. Let's go see what he's up to over there with like this awesome community of people that are all just being positive and helping each other and supporting one another, you know what I mean? So again, it's gonna sound like I'm backpedaling. That's what someone who's backpedaling would say. Maybe I am backpedaling. But it may sound like me just being salty of people having larger audiences. It's not. It's just me being upset that perpetuated drama is what a lot of more people want to hear about and talk about than being like, yo, did you see that this person donated $50 to this person? $50 of their hard-earned money? Did you see that Dub donated $50 of money that they worked for to someone just on a live stream? Talk about that kind of stuff. You guys want to see that someone donated $69? Do you want to see that Tetra just donated $1.69? Cleaning up Dub's mess. Imagine not adding that 69. I can imagine. It's all right. It's much love either way. It's gonna happen, Laura. Trainer Trey, I'll pitch in for shipping. Yo, Andy, see? This is what I'm talking about. Lord Voldemort says, love working at the medicine shop. Bro, I bet you do. And I bet you help a lot of people, man. More than you probably know. Just put a picture of Blastoise. Oh my god, you're good. Trey, you're a legend, I swear. I'm not. I'm really not, guys. I'm just an average fucking guy. I'm just a fucking guy. I really am. A lot of people are already gonna say that. Be like, he's just a... Look at this fucking loser. Yep. That is me, man. That is me, through and through. I love Flamethrower. That's my jam. West Bragg, thank you kindly. I was supposed to release my other track a short while ago. It's probably gonna be a little while, realistically. And I think I'm gonna try and get somebody else on the other verse on that track. I think you guys might enjoy who I get a verse from. We're gonna see. Should be cool. Your hard work is noticed and greatly appreciated, Laura. Laura, it is. Laura, if anybody hasn't reiterated to you, as well all my mods, I love all of you guys. I love all of you equally, and I appreciate you guys spending your time here. But Laura, thank you. Always dropping links to the chat on everyone's thing, dropping social media, like networking, always reminding people to smash like, click bell for real. Bless, which by the way, if you haven't already, smash like, ding bell, please and thanks. Yes, pick of Danny for the win. I'll have to get pre-approved by the BROLEM himself, but Poké Budget says, if someone wants to cover the $79 shipping cost and potential custom fees, I got a huge package I could send to Trey. Oh my god. Is that how much it really costs, bro? And budget, bro. It's insane, man. Thank you. It's fucked. She would sleep with the mug in hand. All right. Insane. That's not a stupid rap, bro. It's fire. Yo, thank you kindly. Clubber says, much love, Trey. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Angela saying, because Canadians are awesome. Yeah, we try, man. Friggin' A, we try. All right, let's get in this last pack of King's Court right here, guys, and then it's gonna be it for the night. I want to go and just enjoy some of the rest of my night. I got so much bulk sorting to do, making another big submission so I can get some more product to crack open and give away with you guys here. So let's get this. Yo, 2.3k subscribers now, Trainer Trey. Wait, is that where we're at? 2.3? Bro, no way. Arceus bless. Slowly but surely, I suppose, right, friends? We'll keep doing these late night legendary talks. I'm gonna, like I said, guys, I was guys and gals, I was skeptical and hesitant and moderately fearful of what would come of this. And honestly, at the end of the day, I think it illustrates the point perfectly and simultaneously should give reason for me not to. I should probably not be, not hypocritical, but I probably shouldn't pussyfoot around when I am out here saying people shouldn't pussyfoot around. You know what I'm saying? So hell yes, King's Court. Let's see some fire, please. I wish I could grab more packs of these today. They are only $4.49, but this was the only one at EB Games. And like I said, guys, the one by me is quite the distance. Even the gym tomorrow is like a 40-minute run. And I'm going to crush it just to get there until we get wheels back on the road. Leo Arms, Rivalry of Warlords. Danny D feature on a hot... I don't think Danny would get in on that. I mean, if he would want to, that'd be sick. I heard Pat Flynn the other night. Shout out Pat if you're still here, bro. I heard Pat the other night rapping on his live stream. You get Pat Flynn on a verse. I'm gonna just put I'm gonna put the track out there, and I'm just gonna see who would like to finish a verse on it. You know, I want to open more King's Court. I really enjoy that set a lot. Andy, I've been loving this, man, and honestly, it's been a high recommendation from everybody in the chat for opening some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and thank you guys for recommending it to me. Yo, to all the mods, hashtag thank you. Birdman Productions, bless, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep this rolling like a golem on this last... No, that's not the last one. The Wicked Avatar. Obviously, we've opened enough of this already to see a lot of repeat cards, but 2.3k subs, let's go. Much love to everybody who subscribed tonight as well, too. I know we had a few newcomers on the channel. We had a few familiar faces that haven't been around in a while. Thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting, whether you just wanted to hear me talk some shit, whether you were curious of whether I was talking about shit about you, whether you were curious and you didn't say anything during this whole course of time and still liked the video. Thank all of you equally, for real. I think from here on out, you're going to see a lot more of me openly speaking about shit in the community and inviting people in the community to come through and do the same constructively. You know, obviously we curse, so we're a little bit uncensored and stuff like that here. Constructively, openly, and just good communication, and agreeing to disagree, obviously. Trainer Trey, maybe Chris Webby, Rookie of the Year vibes? Bro, that'd be insane. He would never, ever, but... Imagine getting posty on the verse. Imagine getting posty on a Pokeverse, bro. Ooh! Just go buy a bike for now, Trainer Trey. Nah, Birdman Productions, I'd rather put that money into saving for a new vehicle, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't want to just jump into a vehicle that's gonna like break down again, just like my other one relatively soon, just for the sake of getting into one. I don't mind running everywhere or jogging or walking or anything like that, even with the heat. walking is good. Get your steps in, you know what I mean? So I don't mind walking anywhere that I do. Right now, this mustache is out of hand. I gotta shave this shit. Let me see. Wes Bragg says, I'm still working on that instrumental, Trey. I know you're tired of hearing about them from me, but it's in the works. Bro, Wes, I'm not at all whatsoever, bro. I love hearing it from you, and thank you so much for dedicating your time. Again, the most valuable thing that we have is our time, and for you guys to spend it here is crazy. But thank you for dedicating your time to doing something like that, man. Appreciate it. See if Pokemon Rand will do a beat in his Tesla and drop some lines on a song. That'd be sick. Trey Talks, a new series coming to PBS, bro. If PBS would pick it up, that'd be sick, but they definitely wouldn't with my sailor mouth, bro. That's for sure. Skyju! Much love, Skyju. An OG, thank you for coming to kick it. Let's go on this last pack. Can we get something, man? No, we can get Chaffing, Ran, Phantom of the Yangzing. I can't see it. Sometimes it's hard to read the cards on here. We pulled this already. So far, King's Court hasn't treated me too crazy. I'm really gunning for that obelisk. I seen Andy pull it the other night, so now I'm like, that's what I want. That's what I'm going for. I gotta get on Trey level. I hate walking except at Disneyland. Yo, it's not a bad time walking at Disneyland. Yeah, man, I don't mind it. I ran to EB Games today to pick up the packs and stuff that we cracked tonight, as with every other stream every single night this week. I've been going to be running to the gym. I've been walking everywhere that I need to go, and it hasn't been bad, man. I'm grateful to have 2 feet and a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? I'm always grateful to have a vehicle, but when I don't, because sometimes it happens, cars are a money pit, cars break down, things happen. I'm still grateful to be able to have the ability, the physical ability every day to wake up and be like, I can walk wherever I want. You know what I mean? So little things, guys, and don't take the little things for granted. And on that note, I don't look that sweaty. I'm all right. On a 55-inch screen right now, I probably look sweaty as fuck, but that's okay. Mudpie, if you're watching on a giant-ass TV, how sweaty do I look on a sweat scale of 1 to 10? Pokebudget says, yo, what if they did an alternate art Gyarados for Evolving Skies and it was just a screenshot of the post-concert where he jumped over him? 10.8 mil easy. I think that's an under-assessment. Maybe. I want Slifer. It's my favorite Egyptian god card. Andy, you can't see behind you, but the ones that you sent me way back in the day, right here, it's over here, are on a frame in my office right here. Facts, Trey, every day we get to wake up is the best. Dub, that's exactly it, man. Each day alive, my friends, each day alive is a blessing in disguise. It is a gift, and that's why it's called the present. You guys know what that's from? Awesome. Or give due credit to a animation. 3 likes to 80. 3 more likes to 80, fam. Let's get it, guys. If you wouldn't mind, please Mega Punch the shit out of that like button and then give it a kiss, and then after you do that, ding the bell, ring it like Quasimodo, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, please. And thank you, Chris Abramo, my brolem from Another Golem. Thank you as well too, bro. For real. Sorry guys, I was looking for something. I apologize. I am watching on the 50-inch and the sweat isn't showing up. Yes, I'm off to bed. Good night, fam. Poké Gains. Brolem, day 1 at the gym tomorrow, man. I'll be thinking about you, bro. I'll be like, Gains. In a good way, I suppose, bro. Thank you kindly, man. Appreciate you so much, dude. Dropping a huge donation tonight. Best believe that is going to the protein funds, man. Thank you. Train on, game on. Stay up, stay awesome. I'll catch you on the next one, Brolem. Thank you kindly, and get some sleep, man. We know it's important. Char Queen says, Train and Trey, get a bicycle. Nostalgic vibes riding in the store to get Pokemon cards. Yo, it's a nostalgic vibe even walking. Like, I'm walking, like, sweating. I should rollerblade. Abra, you are a real one. Abra is a real one. What did he say? Sorry, Kanto. Kitchen tagged you my story on IG. What are you being sorry for? Oh my god, please, can we get to 80 likes? That would be pretty sick. Yo, fire tonight again. Yo, thank you, man, for real. Alright, it's almost 1 a.m. Time to sleep. Be well, my dude. Tetra, bless. Thank you. 1 more like for daddy YouTube. Let's get it. Char Queen, that is honestly such a sweet and wholesome idea. What did she say? I talked about getting a bicycle? Yes, I could. I honestly could if I have to go any further places. I mean, I should get a bike if I want to go to like further stores, but it is quite far. I have 4 YouTube accounts, bro. That's legendary. Algorithm, call us back, please. That would be sick. Friends, trainers, fellow poke enthusiastic elite geeks, fellow cardboard connoisseurs, fellow people who are just fucking passionate about this hobby being realistic, fellow people within this community who work tirelessly day in and day out, whether you're a content creator, whether you're someone who's involved in the hobby by buying and selling and trading, whether you're involved in just the stock aspect of it, in the investment aspect of it, whether you're just involved in it because you enjoy cracking packs and you do it with your kids, whether you're involved in this Pokemon community because you enjoy the TCG and you want to propel it to another level of popularity than it is at right now, whether you have been invested in this hobby since day 1 and own all the Charizard slabs in the fucking world, all of us should be helping one another propel one another to be the best possible versions of a Poké person we can be and an actual person. We should all be assisting one another, motivating one another, and inspiring one another to be the most realistic persons that we can possibly be within a community. Not just wearing a facade of positivity, but being an actual beacon of it by acknowledging that sometimes life isn't always positive. Sometimes we say some stupid fucking shit that we need to be called out on, and it needs to be addressed. And we need to step back from that statement we've made, acknowledge our wrong, see it from the perspective of other people, and correct it. Instead of being stubborn, we should all be helping one another acknowledge those things and develop to be better people. It's all about the fam. Let's grow and let's go. Dub, that's it right there. That's exactly it. 80 likes. 80 likes. Guys, I am stoked. I'm going to say this much, right? So this is just kind of proof in one regard or another, right? That I've been streaming, and this is not a big feat. People probably do this all the time, right? But for me, it's a big deal because I'm busy all the time. But I've been streaming for 10 nights in a row. On the 11th night, where I'm talking about all this perpetuated fucking bullshit going on in the community, is when we have the most attendance. Is when we have people that I haven't seen show up here in a while show up. It's when we get to 80 likes. Which isn't a bad thing, because realistically for now, what it shows me and illustrates for me is that some people are more happy to see people be realistic about situations that are going on and not be afraid to be outspoken and not be afraid of being suppressed by other people who are preaching positivity with a pitchfork. Because you can't do that. You can't. And it's unfair. It's unfair to people who are actual, real, genuine people who are just trying to make their own way on this platform. And maybe they just don't have the kind of reach that you do, or maybe they don't have the kind of money that you do, or the time that you do, or the ability to hire people to edit videos, or whatever the circumstance may be. I know that sounds specific or targeted. It's not. Lots of it going on. But don't preach something and contradict yourself at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Goes with anybody being like, hey man, I fucking love, and then being like, yo, fuck that person. I mean, like, I love everyone here on the internet and in real life. You are all real and all loving. Amen, Abra. And that's it right there. And at the end of the day, we should all be able to discern, you know, that type of evil that we don't want to see when it's blatant, and we should be able to speak out on it. And then we should all be able to discern that kind, loving, realistic energy, okay? We all should be able to do that. And if we're not able to come together and you have people resisting that, then I think you should be able to discern that those are the types of people that need to be kindly reminded that they're being a fucking asshole. It's that realistic. It's that simple. Here, says Birdman. Here, my friends. Here, legendary trainers. When Christmas comes around, you're gonna have to do 25 nights of streaming. Bro, maybe I should. Drink your vitamins, or take your vitamins, and take care of yourselves. I'm gonna say that as well too. You guys, health is important to me, so please, I'm saying your guys' health is important to me, so please take care of yourselves. What else am I missing here? I just want to see. Preach it, brother, says Andy, till the day that I die, my friend. And I will preach this kind of shit standing in front of an army of 500,000 people by myself, if they're all saying, you know what I mean, hypocritical bullshit. And then hopefully be able to convey that we should all be standing on the same platform and propelling one another and not hindering or attempting to hinder one another, all because of an ignorant opinion. You know what I mean? I'll be realistic, guys. I'm fucking sick and tired of being stereotyped. It's 2021, man. It's funny. Yeah, I just hate being fucking stereotyped. It's crazy because I do this. Stereotype because I do this, because I have these, because I speak out and say things like fucking shit, and that's ridiculous bullshit nonsense. I've seen people who ridicule and discriminate against this type of culture and this type of speaking and this type of open communication and this type of stuff. People who discriminate against that or don't even make mention of it, or would rather ignore it and not, you know, be involved because, you know, they don't want to ruin their reputation or look. Reach out for clout from people like Post Malone. I don't know if you guys know, or if anybody knows what Posty's extracurricular activities include, but I can sure as shit tell you that he'd probably want to have a smoke or two on your stream or podcast or a video or anything like that. Let people be themselves, agree to disagree, lift one another up, educate one another, be constructive and critical of one another, but do it so in a loving manner, because we should all be out here just helping one another out. And that goes for Pokemon people, Magic, fucking especially Magic people. My fellow Magic people, stop being dicks to each other, bro. Holy fuck. The Magic community would be in a much better position right now if people could just sit down at a table and not like sit down with their deck of cards and be like, oh fuck, am I allowed to do that? And then you go to do something and someone's like, what are you doing? Magic people, be fucking nice. My Yu-Gi bros, my Dragon Ball TCG players, all you guys, for real. Help one another, lift one another up. Jeffy says, Trey, thank you so much for being an awesome person and putting the vibes out there and creating the positive place for like-minded people to chill. And thank you to all for being a great night, listeners and great friends. Dude, thank you so much for being so well worded and articulating yourself accordingly, man. I appreciate that, and I know everybody else does too. Just Poking Fun says, like I said, your stuff is never in my timeline. Wouldn't have known you were live if I didn't direct me here after Rev stream. I don't know why. Bro, that's crazy. Just Poking Fun. Yeah, guys, please make sure you click the notification bell. I know it doesn't sometimes actually notify you, but it does help the algorithm and then potentially helps actually push that. So Mudpie says, I smonk, I have blue hair, will definitely swear, shamelessly love Pokemon, it all goes together well, to be honest. I feel it does for me as well, too. We're of that age demographic. I think we're all of the age right now where if you are, like, perpetuating, like, pushing content on, like, smaller children, like, you should probably, like, own up to it and be like, yo, in real life, I fuck, I swear, I curse, I get frustrated, I sweat, I yell, I have alcoholic beverages, you know? We're all of that age demographic where, like, we're still Pokemon fans because we grew up with it. It doesn't mean that we can't be, you know, good spokespeople or shining examples of, you know, a good person just because we dabble in certain things. You know what I mean? Nobody out here is like a murderer. I'm getting off topic. Mudpie, it's right on the head right there. It all goes together really well because it is who you are, and who you are as a person shouldn't dictate your level of success on a platform, you know? Look at like some of the most successful people. It's crazy when I see other smaller channels getting shit on and stepped on because they have like a vocalized opinion. Maybe it's a little bit vulgar, maybe they dabble in smoking or whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe they do some stuff that other people don't agree with because it's a little bit, whatever I mean, over the top or a little bit vulgar. And then you look at some of the top successors in the world, artists, musicians, content creators, and you look at the level of vulgarity and profanity and substance abuse and the shit that's said, and then you're like, why would this, you know? The disconnect. Sweating and drinking. Yo, I never actually drink on here. We'll have grape juice sometimes, but yeah, like just the, yeah, you know what I'm saying. People were so upset because of Elon Musk. Yes, because Elon burned on a podcast. Yeah, bro, the guy's entitled to do what he would like to do. It's insane. That's what I mean. It's just that mob mentality, and it's crazy. And we'll see where it goes with this video in that regard. You know what I mean? Guys, please drop a comment in this video afterwards. Whether you had a good time, whether you enjoyed the input, whether you shared opinions or you didn't share opinions and you had a varying opinion or an opinion of mine that you disagree with. I encourage you guys to please discuss it in the chat. I would love to. I'd love to have this video kind of resonate on all different levels and see what people think about it and see how you guys communicate with one another in the chat afterwards. It's going to be completely open. Nothing's going to get deleted. I'm going to leave it as is and we'll just see. And we'll do another one of these soon, guys. Honestly, I think I would enjoy doing it. And with that said, let me see. Kanto Kitchen, we're all better off because of you just being your real damn self. Thanks, Trey. Much love. Thank you. Dub says facts, though. I try, man. And a partridge in a pear tree. I had cereal and mocha for dinner. Bro, Birdman. Sounds pretty bomb, bro. We will all be there right behind you, BROLEM. Dub, much love. Thank you so much, man. People will be people. Be the people you want to be. Exactly it, man. People were so upset, yes, because of Elon Musk. Me on Sunday. Get it in, bro. Abra, get it in. Much luck to you, man. For real. You got this. Wes says, straight truth, Trey. I've been wanting someone to speak out on this for a long time. What's wrong with being yourself and being real? If you're not harming anyone or anything, it shouldn't matter. I had a fucking fantastic time, says Char Queen. Thank you so much. I did as well, too. Jeffy said, we can all be adults and like Pokemon. The only difference is that adults is we can be better people and set positive examples for all the little ones that look up to us and emulate us. Wow. Before I was about to go, right there, right on the head. We can all be adults and like Pokemon. The only difference is that as adults, we can be better people and set positive examples for all the little ones that look up to us and emulate us. It's right on the head, man. And like I said, nobody should be judged in a negative way because I'm on here saying fuck, because I'm on here doing this. I am in no way trying to harm or bring harm or ill you know what I mean, inspiration towards a younger demographic. I am in no way whatsoever trying to perpetuate like what I do is you know, so cool or anything like that. I don't think my personal choices and lifestyle should dictate what people say or think about me, in the sense where it's like, oh well, this guy dabbles in leaf energy, you're probably a scumbag, you know what I mean? When it comes to like the younger demographic of this community, I think we have people who are at the forefront of it, and if that's going to be your forefront, that should probably stay your forefront. And not just stay in the way, like, you know what I mean, like that. But I feel like, you know, like here's an example, right? Let's say if Super Duper Danny went live tomorrow and she's like, yo, fuck it all, and started smoking a blunt on the live stream, which who knows, right? Shout out Danny. I think that would create an entirely like a ripple effect in probably like not the greatest of ways. Some people will probably be very judgmental of it, unfortunately, and some younger demographic would be like, oh, so sick, right? So again, that goes with saying that like once you get to that tier, you have a responsibility to your audience, and then therein the ripple effect that comes afterwards, right? I'm building myself up as that already, you know? It'd be one thing if Max Mofo started off on a channel being like, hey guys, much love, and I like you guys, and then the next day he's like, you fucking twit. These Pokemon cards can suck my... Oh, you know what I mean? It'd be an entirely different circumstance. But he started off that way. Guys, get what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with this? I've been streaming for 3.5, 4 hours just talking. I don't know if anybody can... see that? I hope so, but on the head. Great, a solid 200 minutes of Trey TED Talk. Oh my god, that's really what it is. You just being you, and that's freaking fantastic. Live it up, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad I caught the whole thing for sure. You're the man, Trey. Much love to you guys. Guys, we need to stream like this once a month now. Why not once a week? Why not once every couple days? You know what I'm saying? We'll keep it real. Maybe that's the algorithm that I need on YouTube. My friends, I'm going to say thank you, a Snorlax-sized shit ton, to every single one of you guys to come out for the last 11 nights consecutively. I can't believe I've actually done that. It's taken away from some of the video stuff I wanted to do, but it is what it is. The next live stream, whenever that may be, we're going to talk more about setup slayers because, yeah, I'm working really hard on that, and I'm really excited to do so. I appreciate you guys coming here with your constructive criticisms, talking with one another, and doing so in a very friendly manner, and doing so in a very just civil manner. And openly, constructively discussing them and agreeing to disagree on some regards. I've seen a lot of it tonight, which was amazing. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, bro, loving it. Snowman the Pokemon, thank you. Yeah, I'm so very grateful for the community that's been built here. I'm so very grateful to be involved in the community in every aspect that I have been. I'm so very grateful for the communication that I've had and continue to have and have had between everybody, so many people in this community. I'm grateful for the opportunities that have arisen from it. I'm grateful for the things that I've acquired and the positions that I've been put into, derived from a lot to do with the Pokemon community and the trading card game community and the anime community, the business end of it, and the hobby and collectible aspect of it. For me, it's all melded very well together to help me in so many ways, whether it be personable, social, emotional, financial, and it's been great. And I am grateful for every single aspect of it, the ups, the downs, people talking shit under their breath, people speaking high positive energy things about all of it. I'm grateful for all of it because it turns you into the type of person you are through character development, through suffering, finding strength through suffering, and ultimately just being able to utilize those experiences to help better other people's lives by letting them know, like, hey, you're worth it, you're trying, you're doing your best, and although other people may say other things in spite, just keep going. Because there's people out there that care about you, that love you, and want to see you succeed. And then there are also people out there that want to shit on your parade and your head and see you fail miserably. And guess what? To those people, give them a big hug and smile, and then they'll be like, whoa, that's really weird, man. What kind of energy is that? I've never experienced that. And you might change their life. You know what I mean? I'll also say that there's no better chain than this chain right here, and you guys can quote me on it. Pokefam for life, let's go. Like short videos, just giving code cards away. What are we saying? Much love to everyone here. You are appreciated and you are loved. Guys, we'll leave on one more pack code. Oh, I gotta go right here. Oh, you guys aren't gonna be able to see that. I gotta hook you guys up with one more, right? I know there's people who are like, yo, can you do one more pack code? Come on. Shining Fates right there. There you guys go. Yes. Heading it on the head. Thank you kindly. Appreciate it. Guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. My mouth is tired, believe it or not. I could probably go for 6 more hours, but my mouth is tired. You guys, I love you all. No matter what the circumstance. I hope you guys aren't too harsh or critical of my opinion, but if you are, that's all right too. Opinions, I should say. But as always, no matter what, you guys train on, game on, stay epic, stay awesome, stay well. You are loved, you are worth it, and you're doing fucking great in life, okay? Love you guys. Catch you on the next one.